have two of the developers of the, at least somewhat famous, it's definitely been mentioned here a lot, game Saurian. Saurian is a survival simulation experience about living the life of a dinosaur, with a focus on meticulously reconstructing the Hell Creek ecosystem, which has been mentioned before today, with the help of professional paleontologists. Tom is a science writer and paleo artist, as well as lead developer, researcher, and animator on Saurian. Henry is the AI programmer on Saurian. And Ellie is the parrot that keeps talking when I talk.
Mm-hmm. That's all right. Parrots can talk whenever they want.
Yeah,
yeah.
So if you guys have anything else you want to add to your introductions, go right ahead.
I program a little bit more than AI at this point. I program a lot of stuff.
That's
I think that's about right.
Yeah, you started as AI programmer, and now you're just like an all trades programmer.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
What can you do?
How's the stream been going?
Pretty good. We have managed to raise at this point, let me go see, $4,300.
That's awesome.
Right.
Yeah. Real glad y'all are doing this. This is great.
Yeah, this is about 4 times more than I expected to raise, so...
Yeah.
Hooray!
How many more times is 4,000 from 0? Because I honestly expected nobody to show up at all.
Okay, well then there's that.
I don't know how the math there exactly checks out, but I think it reflects quite well in this community. So
yeah,
it does.
Agreed. So yeah, we got and everyone has been very respectful of the talks, and we've had some really great conversations, and we're glad that we have you guys here to close us out, basically. Yeah, and everyone in the chat is saying hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello to the chat.
People will have to relay chat to me because I can only see the game.
Yes.
I happily will do so.
I'm also only going to periodically be at the screen because I'm pacing around like a manic wild man. But if there's something that I need to look at the, on the screen, I will rush back to it.
Okay, well, how about I fire up a new game here? I'm guessing you all want me to play as Coda-Raptor, yeah?
I mean, we could ask the chat what they want.
I think I know what they're gonna want.
There's some Triceratops votes. More Triceratops votes.
Yeah, I think Tom was mostly meant that as a rhetorical question.
Yeah, that was definitely a rhetorical question. What you could...
Hey, folks, I just wanted to let you all know that the stream is extremely loud.
Yeah, the game.
For a lot of people.
Okay, let's do something about that.
Yeah, sorry, I just felt like popping in would be easier than typing in the chat and then waiting for like a minute or two.
Okay, fair.
Sorry. Have a good time.
Is that something I have to do, or is that something you have to do?
Henry, are you the one streaming?
Yeah, I'm streaming, but it also came in very loud for me, louder than any of your voices. So.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'm wondering if where the problem is, if it's the game or if it's Discord or Twitch.
I mean, worst case, you can always turn down the master volume in the game, but I assume the problem's probably coming from the streaming.
Yeah. I just turned the sound volume way down on the game.
People are indicating that it's been fixed.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright. Okay. Well then, what you can ask the chat is stats for our Triceratops. What are we going to call it?
Oh, yeah.
What sex are we going to be?
Let's see. What people seem to enjoy sex equals random because a lot of us are fans. So,
well,
we
that's
enjoy that kind of joke.
I'm going to reveal how uncreative I am when I play now. I normally don't set any of these. I don't set a name. I don't set a sex. I don't set a difficulty. I just click start.
People are yelling peeled mammoth.
Oh God.
Peeled mammoth. Is this an inside joke that you've acquired over the past 72 hours?
Yeah. It was like one of the first jokes of the stream, to be honest.
Well, I think you gotta honor that then. I mean, if the chat has spoken.
Ellie,
Well,
can you not scream? Thanks.
Slightly too long for our name field, but I can do mammoth.
There we go.
Okay. Alright, well, I guess we'll go with those stats then, and we'll jump in.
We have a question. Does this game support death by crocodilians?
Oh my God.
Very much so, yes.
Yes. Of course.
Perhaps too much, if anyone's feedback has gone through to me.
Oh yeah, this is a like an internal development build, by the way. So it's going to be buggier than you normally see on the public builds, and there's going to be like debug spam down here on the bottom. But okay, so here we are. I'm a little Triceratops. Here's my family. I have a sibling just here in front of me. So I have at least one mom. I have two moms and one dad, it looks like, and one sibling.
Hooray for non-traditional family units.
Yeah.
So small.
So another thing that we are adding in this update with the herd stuff is that every animal has a name automatically generated for it. We use Greek names by default, but if you want to rename them, you can. So if anyone in the chat has ideas for names they would like for the family members, we can always just go ahead and put those in.
How do I check the names in my herd?
You got to use the social status menu.
How do I bring that up?
That's on the call wheel. It's at the bottom icon on the call wheel.
How do I bring up the cold wheel?
You hold F.
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 Okay.
One would like to name. Someone has mentioned that we should name one of them ACAB, if at all possible.
Other recommendations include Daddy Tops, Bone Daddy, Bony Boy, BLM.
I don't know if we want to use Daddy Tops in this particular stream, because Daddy Tops is incredibly racist. that Triceratops. If you don't know...
Oh, is that in reference to the one from the Land Before Time?
Yeah, that's Sarah's dad from Land Before Time.
Do people call that Daddy Tops? I mean, yeah, that Triceratops is a straight-up bigot. No question, no question about it. Last year we watched all of the Land Before Time movies, every single one of them, and it was one of the really impressive things is how Sarah's dad never really becomes better. He's just always a piece of shit bigot. And that's just always a part. It's always a part of Sarah's storylines. I was just like, yeah, my dad's a bigot piece of shit. Sorry, guys.
The tea is piping hot today. Yeah, thank you.
We've got a recommendation.
Oh, sorry. Are we allowed to curse on this stream? I didn't ask that.
It's late enough that I think we can officially lift the veil of professionalism that we try and fail to maintain.
It's 9:40 Pacific time, so...
I should have asked. It's just, Sarah's bigot dad from the Land Before Time really brings it out of me. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, we've already brought up Sarah's bigot dad. Anything goes. Well, not anything, but a lot more goes.
Yeah, no, we're officially in the Paleo Stream After Dark territory.
Other recommendations include Robin and Bone Butte, but with Butte spelled short for beauty.
Okay,
Oh.
well...
Bone Butte is a good one.
So, we've got our family here. So, it looks like we've actually got 3 siblings.
Ooh.
And 3 moms, including 1 super adult, and our patriarch here.
Meryl Mommy?
Wait, we have to smash the patriarchy in Korea?
Yeah. You're going to have a hard time physically smashing the patriarchy given the size disparity between you and the patriarch here, but what you can do is you can give it a very demeaning name, and that's, undermine patriarchy with words.
I mean, I could actually name him Daddy Tops, and then we all know.
There you go.
Oh, no.
But I think in keeping with that, I need to name my sister Sarah.
What's
That only track.
what's the longest? What's the name limit?
Um,
I can't remember off the top of my head.
I mean,
it's a lot. By the looks
have
of it. It's 8. Yeah,
All right,
it looks like it's like infinite.
we have a recommendation for Dino Hunters Sucks.
Okay.
I haven't seen the show. Is it like? So I know that it's bad and it's doing bad things, but is it like? Will I enjoy it because it's bad? Like, will I be? It's like
No.
Ancient Aliens, or will I just be like really pissed off by it if I watch it?
I
No, it's
believe
about
Ashley
like-
Ashley Hall watched it, I think, and hated it.
But like not hated it the same way with Ancient Aliens, where like you hate
No.
Ancient Aliens, but like you watch it and they've got graphics of like dinosaurs being wiped out by aliens and flying saucers, and that's awesome. Like that's fun to hate, you know?
no, you know
But
the
the
feeling
graphics
you
in
get,
Dinosaur Hunters are also shit.
like you know the feeling you get when you see Donald Trump talk on television. It's that with the whole show.
Okay, well that's pretty bad.
Yeah,
And, yeah. You're not making me want to watch this show for sure.
no,
Yeah, that sounds very anger-inducing.
because it's about those people who will go out and collect fossils and then sell them without any stratigraphic data or anything else, and they machismo.
Right. Because Nicolas Cage needs a new table, so you got to sell him stuff. You got to sell him bones so he can have a table.
To quote Armin Reindl, it's pretty telling when you start up Dino Hunters and literally the first guy you meet says he got interested in fossil hunting because a guy once told him that a little shard of fossil could be sold for $500.
Oh my god.
Cool guy. What a cool stand-up guy that I would love to, just hang out with and. Oh,
Punch in the face.
man, Discovery Channel used to actually have like good stuff on it, at least to a degree.
I mean, it was what I watched 90% of the time as a child. That wouldn't be true now.
Okay, here's what Armin Reindl thinks about it. Boring as fuck.
Okay, so it sounds like it's just not even worth watching. Like, that's good to know.
Yeah.
A bunch
Instead,
of wannabe cowboys stumbling over the grassland for 40 minutes talking about how much money they can make. It's like the dinosaur version of the 2012 apocalypse documentaries where they tried finding evidence for the apocalypse and found nothing.
Okay, but in fairness, some of those were very funny.
Yeah, which means
I
this
really-
is worse.
Right. I mean, I guess I should state it for the record that I am a bad media connoisseur. Like, I actively seek out really, really terrible things to watch. But I like the good bad stuff. If it's
Agreed.
boring, then that sucks. But I love the show Ghost Adventures, for example. It's just it's a ghost hunting show, but the gimmick is kind of like the guy who does it is just like he's really testosterone-y, and when he tries to find ghosts, he just like yells at them. He's like, "Ghosts, you cowards! You come and face me now!"
Amazing.
It is incredible. It's peak television.
instead of watching Dino Hunters, everyone, including those on the stream and those watching the stream, should watch Prehistoric Road Trip, which is significantly
I really want to watch that. I'm not sure exactly how I can in my country.
Yeah. That is a
My mum
slight
looked that up.
I think somebody ended up with I think someone in the UK posted on another server that they were able to watch it.
Oh, okay.
If not, it might surface on the bottom muck corners of the internet.
Yeah.
Wait, so is this one supposed to be good or like pseudo good?
No,
No,
actually.
it's legit.
Actually good? Okay, word.
I recognize you just declared your preference for so bad it's good content.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like actually good stuff too. I'm into both of these things, so that sounds good.
I mean, if we're talking about so bad it's good dinosaur shows, you don't want Dino Hunters. It's just
Yeah.
shit.
You want
What
the
I-
curiosity stream stuff that you can just kind of cringe at how quickly they put it all together.
Or of course the classics like Jurassic Fight Club.
I tried to watch Jurassic Fight Club again the other day because Jake was telling me that he thought it was good bad. I thought it was kind of boring. It was mostly just kind of infuriating and strange. One that I think is really good bad is Dinotasia, which is, it's obviously, it's Dino Revolution, but it's just got Werner Herzog, where it's just like, it'll have no narration for like 10 minutes, and then Werner Herzog will just like, the dinosaurs did not know what was coming to them. And just like waxing philosophical and just saying these non sequiturs. Just wonderful. Love it.
So, if I can jump in for a little bit about Prehistoric Road Trip, this week's episode will have Clint Boyd on it for a little bit. So, was on the stream today, my boss. So be sure you catch that.
Yeah,
I think this earlier in the weekend.
Really good.
Yeah, I sang this earlier in the weekend, but it's a small field after all. There's like paleontologists. They were all here this weekend. Anyway.
If anyone remembers that we're streaming the game, I just want to draw everyone's attention to how cute the Triceratopses are when they sit down. It's like my favorite
big
thing.
old dogs.
They just sit like a big old dog.
It's adorable.
Doggo.
Do the babies also sit?
They do also sit, yeah. Oh, I can make my baby sit, in fact.
Yes, please sit. Thank you.
They need cuddling.
Yes. Can I?
Oh, that's adorable.
They also make very cute sounds. Chica did a very good job.
Sorry. You know the scene in the Dinotopia movie where they carry the baby Chasmosaur?
That is a deep cut, but yes.
I was going to say no, but I guess Henry knows.
Did you
watch a grainy VHS of that like I did?
Oh, I watched that on TV.
I had the DVD. Who are you guys? I
guess that shows our preferences.
Man, when I saw there was a Dinotopia thing coming on TV, you better believe I watched the premiere of that on TV.
And then we were all sad.
I guess I'm showing my age here.
Your Twitters are being asked for, guys.
Well, Tom's is Tomosaurus, like the Yu-Gi-Oh card, but not actually like the Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's just an awesome coincidence that it's Tom's online pseudonym is the same as a Yu-Gi-Oh card. And mine is Mandoceratops, which is a made up Ceratopsian because Mojoceratops was not available.
Yeah. It is amazing how quickly genus URLs are stolen.
I know. I'm bummed about it. I really like Mojoceratops. I wish that someone else didn't get that one first. I like to use that as a pseudonym. That's such a good name.
That's why my Twitter handle has a 0 in it.
Yeah.
Wait, what's your Twitter handle?
It's Zhejiangopterus, but the O is a 0.
Oh, I see.
Shout out to the person who took the Calindrodromius handle. I'm mad at you. How dare.
Yeah, I think the Mojoceratops one might have been taken by a band called Mojoceratops. And,
Okay, fair.
No, it's not. They stole it from me, and it was a joke band. You know, if you're going to make a Mojoceratops band... Because I also wanted to get the Mojoceratops Bandcamp. They got it first. Actually, I don't know if it was the same person that got the Twitter. I'm still angry about the Bandcamp, though. I wanted that one.
Now, if it was like an actual
band,
that's one thing, but...
Cool.
I saw that there was a dinosaur-themed musician that played on this stream at one point. Am I correct in seeing that?
Yeah.
Yes, you are correct.
In the wee hours of the first morning.
He is even still in chat.
Oh.
When Henry
Always
and
good
I
to
were
see
collapsing.
another dinosaur-themed musician out there.
We need more of them, to be honest.
I mean,
want to be one, but also I can't. But also I cannot write lyrics, and nobody will take me seriously otherwise.
I can write lyrics. It's like the one thing I can do.
I think a band just got formed. There we
How
go.
would you ever have this conversation?
I mean, there is always the classic. There's T-Rex, where you got to appreciate they actually did the punctuation correctly, and then the solo act of the T-Rex frontman Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Nice.
Yeah. It is wonderful how much the baby Triceratops blends in with the foliage.
Man, I'm sorry, your name has been decided. You are the peeled mammoths.
No! No!
Is
Yes.
peeled mammoth just a cute name for an elephant?
Okay, so yeah.
Define cute.
During one of the early talks, we covered how Asian elephants are more closely related to mammoths than either are to African elephants. So that decided that Asian elephants specifically or peeled mammoths.
Sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing
Henry,
you
kill
over,
the guitar.
On it.
Henry, it's not guitar time. Sorry.
What was being said?
During one of the earliest talks, we discussed how Asian elephants are more closely related to mammoths than either are to African elephants. So the chat decided that Asian elephants were more properly called peeled mammoths.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
It's a horrifying thought, though. So it just keeps coming back.
I was under the impression we were still in our intro section. The hour's almost up.
I mean, we can keep going for as long as we want.
It's true.
I mean, I'm happy to stick around and keep playing for as long as you want me to.
What do you mean the hour is almost up?
Oh, goodness. You
No,
guys.
it's not.
It's not. I don't.
This is not how time works, Tom. I'm calling you out.
No, I thought I was under the impression we started at 2, but we started at 2:30. That's right. That's
You
right,
guys-
exactly.
You guys are slated to be on for about another half hour, but given that all we have scheduled for after that until the stream officially ends is me and other Henry messing around and being goofs, you can stay as long as you want.
I mean, that's already what we're doing, really.
Yeah.
Okay. Not surprised. What's other Henry's last name? Just so we can differentiate if we need to, or last initial.
Thomas.
So,
Henry Thomas. Okay.
Yep.
Because I know there's another Henry in the paleo community, and it can get confusing. I'm willing to take a pejorative name like Doofus Henry or Bad Henry or Dirt Henry. You know, I think those are all appropriate for me.
No, we're going to do Henry M and Henry T because this is a positive chat
Okay.
that positively talks about people. No self-deprecation here. Anyway.
I mean, that's only if you think being dirty is a bad thing. You know, dogs are dirty, and dogs are the best thing ever. So
Okay,
I'm
fair
perfectly content to be dirty.
You know what I like about mud? It's clean and it's
You can
dirty
roll in
at
it?
the same time.
You know what's the weirdest thing that you learned from Magic School Bus? Mud, like swamp, clean water.
I don't think I ever saw that one.
Okay, fair enough.
I have some very vivid Magic School Bus memories, though. Not that one, though. I remember there's one where they turn into bats and they start eating bugs, and the bugs look so tasty when they do it. Like, it looks so fun to be a bat and, like, fly around eating bugs. They make it look so tasty. Like the bugs in The Lion King. Yeah, exactly.
Why do cartoons have a magical power to make anything look delicious?
Color saturation.
Yep.
Well, there you go.
Because monkey
No,
brain
I'm
wired
hungry.
to like bright colors.
Well, we solved a mystery today. See you guys next week. Anyway.
We did it, everyone.
We did it. Oh, man.
If you guys have been following the game this whole time, you might notice how big that the babies have gotten already.
Yes.
Is that based on Juvie Track 3?
Yes, it is. I'm still sort of halfway between the hatchling and it, but the actual hatchling model is, yeah.
I have a special spot in my heart for Juvie Track 3 because I helped dig it up.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Nice.
GV Trek 3?
That's the one with the skull that
Oh! Very cool.
Yeah, it was a juvenile Triceratops that Denver Fowler found with Museum of the Rockies
Oh, that lighting.
in 2009, 2008, somewhere in there.
Well,
And it's a pretty complete specimen, and it's actually on display at Museum of the Rockies in Bozeman, Montana right now.
No, that's awesome. Thank you for helping dig that up.
I think
I would give you like a high five if we were in the same room, but even if we were in the same place, there'd still be a pandemic. So, virtual high
We'll
five.
just wave sticks at each other.
Woohoo!
Hey guys, remember going outside and doing things?
You mean in the before time?
Yeah.
Have we all decided that's what we're calling it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
My birds have gotten very used to me and my fiance being home 24/7, and I don't know how to break their hearts when things go back to, if ever, normal.
I'm using AC and BC.
Well, I have a day job.
Don't. Like my father is going to be working from home for over a year, so.
You'd be surprised how many jobs don't let you do that.
Shame.
Oh. Yeah. How many of my bird squawks are being picked up, by the way? Just out of curiosity.
A lot.
Many.
All of them.
But they're not super loud. They're quiet enough where I'm very much enjoying the ambience they add.
Like, she's not going to shut up. She's in a very talkative mood right now.
That rules though. She's not doing like piercing death screams, which is something that I know that they can do. So that's cool.
She's just like, Mom's talking, I'm going to talk back.
No, that's awesome though. I'm loving this. There's just a little dinosaur farting around in the background there. It's great. That's great ambience.
No, Ellie, don't do exactly what he asked you not to do. Please no.
Oh, I think the herd might be on the move again.
Oh, look, sire. The herd is on the move.
You gotta keep up.
Get to the Great Valley.
The tree stars.
I would probably quote Disney's Dinosaur here, but I don't remember any line of dialogue from that movie.
It's because it was a really great movie that everyone remembers deeply because of how great it was and unforgettable.
I liked Disney's Dinosaur. Thank you very
I'm
much.
sorry for throwing shade at
No, I remember it. I remember it visually, but I can't remember a single line of dialogue.
I don't remember anything from it. I
I
remember
wrote
some of the
Maybe
character
apart from
designs.
maybe raptor noises.
I think that Disney's Dinosaur is a good movie if you ignore the dialogue.
Okay, fair.
That's a lot to ask in a movie that has a lot of dialogue, though. You know,
Disney's Dinosaur Cretaceous cut
Consider
when.
the texture of the iguanodons.
their eyes bother me.
No,
I'll
that's
say
true.
that.
There are like several things that bother me about the character designs in that movie. Like
Just
the weird,
concentrate on the soundtrack.
like they got those like lips that go over the beak, which really bothers me.
Yeah.
And those like all of those little like monkey creatures really bother me as well.
The
They're-
lips
they're
of
horrible.
the beak, the way they did it bothers me, but in principle, like some turtles do that, I think, so it's not impossible. Not likely for Iguanodon, but they should have looked at that instead of doing what they did.
Oh, we got a flock of one of the mermaids running for the water.
They're flocking this way.
They're here.
Remember to donate for questions.
Yes,
Right.
the horrible lemur men from Disney's Dinosaur.
Don't remind me of that. That I just
Yeah.
kind of forgot.
I
There's no
genuinely
way.
don't remember that. I know that it's something people talk about. I genuinely do not remember at all how they look, though.
It
They look horrible.
it
Okay,
etched,
I mean, I have to take your word for it.
it etched a scar into the subconscious recesses of my mind that only come up in REM sleep.
Now is a fantastic time to remind everyone that we are in the last few hours of our stream, so donate now. So that we can, get more into the wonderful charities that we have chosen to
Yeah,
support.
donate.
Donate. Thank
Let's
you.
hit $4,500 by the end of the night.
Yes, I think that is a perfectly reasonable goal. Someone said we should try to get to 5K, and I just don't see that happening. Sadly.
Give money.
Everyone give $100 right now.
Dollar bill, y'all.
The bird, Ellie is saying donate in her parrot squawk.
Hey, look, dinosaurs.
Yes, that just was. I,
The children.
I decided to abandon my family to strike out on my own, and I've found a herd of Dakotas. If you're watching Clint Boyd's talk.
That's confusing because we also refer to Dakota Raptor as Dakotas. You had me confused there for a second.
Well, we refer to it as decodes.
I refer to it as Dakotas. Decodes never caught on for me. We've got some terminology civil war going on this team.
Once we do advance the next growth stage.
Is that Pachycephalosaur? It is.
I enjoy the galloping.
I need to manual.
It's a good move. Petition to teach the bird to say donate. You know, Raina, I do kind of want to teach Ellie to say Black Lives Matter, but it would take a lot of work. So that's first in the queue.
I really like the tail on the Pachycephalosaurus.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yes, it's very good.
I'm allowed to say that because I didn't work on it.
When I saw a talk about Pachycephalosaur tails and how weird they are, and I just had my mind blown for like a month.
I made the wrong decision and tried to eat the same plant as the Pachycephalosaur and forgot that was super aggro.
Did it attack you?
Yeah.
Oh, did it kill you?
No, it actually, I ran away from it and it stopped chasing me.
Yeah, okay, that's good. I made it so that herbivores can get aggressive towards each other now, but like they're way more inclined to just avoid each other than to attack. But they will attack if
It sort of, it ran at me like for a little bit and then it turned off real quick. Yeah.
We that came from testing where occasionally herds of Anatosaurus would walk near a trike nest, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I can just give a small penalty for the herbivores. You know, I don't need to make them way less aggressive. And then just the testers were giving me reports like, yeah, all of my parents went and murdered an entire herd of Anatosaurs. There's just like 12 dead Anatosaurs next to the nest right now. Like, oh, okay, we got to do something about that.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's coming right for me. That's horrible.
This is one of the risks you take if you strike out on your own.
Yeah. if these Anatosaurs will protect me.
Oh, yeah, good call.
We have a question.
Oh,
Get out of there, dude.
Oh, no, they're not.
It's been 5 seconds.
Oh, R.I.P.
And you got trampled on too.
Yeah.
Oh, rip.
I thought, like, I'll run under this Anatosaur's tail.
You
and
got too close to the business end.
Tail with me.
Everyone's pressing F, just so everyone knows.
F indeed.
F.
I think that T-Rex is going to get me anyway.
That looked like the Stegosaurus scene from Walking with Dinosaurs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Are we going to do Triceratops again?
Yeah, I guess so. We're going to need new names.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
There was a question. Somebody asked if the Pachytail is based off of the study showing that they had ossified septae.
How stiff it is not the outer appearance. That was just RJ's went.
Ellie.
Well, in case I like it. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a lizard owner.
Ellie, you can't ask the entire stream for a kiss. Ellie.
I feel like you're stifling Ellie's expression right now, and, you know, I'm going to stand up for her. I think that she can and she should ask the entire stream for a kiss.
Everyone give Ellie a kiss, thanks.
Mwah.
She might bite you. You've been warned.
That's fine.
I can confirm.
Yeah, Ellie has drawn blood from Henry T. And from me, but...
Yeah. I really like it. What you said, Ellie's a parrot?
Yeah, she's a green cheek conure.
Yeah. Parrots are super cool. I find them incredibly intimidating how much they could hurt you if they wanted to.
It's true. I took upon this risk knowingly. This is the third time I've told her story on the stream, but she had been abandoned and abused by her previous family, and we adopted her from a shelter. Hi. And now she likes one human, me. And is very excited that I'm talking. Okay.
So we're just the PogChamp.
Hi. Okay.
Okay. If there are no real good names that people can relay to me for this Triceratops, I'm going to go ahead and name it Allie.
Oh my god.
I mean,
I'm gonna
the bee.
screenshot that real quick. I got it. Okay. We're good to go.
So, how about next time? Maybe we have someone. Maybe we say that the first person who emails in with a donation gets to name it.
Agreed. That's a fantastic idea.
Good idea.
This
Yeah,
Triceratops
donation
is
raise.
gonna die soon, so.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm dying real quick.
We are putting the brakes on this Saurian stream right here and now until someone donates with a request for a name. No more fun allowed.
Even $1. We don't have a donation floor. Right, Ellie. Mwah. There you go. You're just gonna keep hearing me respond to her request.
All right. Well, until someone donates, I'm just gonna start spitballing names here. If you need some inspiration. Okay. So, Slenderman would be one that you could name a Triceratops. I think that'd be a great name for a Triceratops. Duncan.
No, not spelled Duncan. Spelled Duncan like Dunkin' Donuts.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go.
Yes.
Duncan. We're not doing any J.K. Rowling names. There's some good names there, but we're not doing any of those. We're done with her. Let's see.
I like Montana Spinus myself.
Robert.
We have to be careful around that one, though. Sometimes we can talk about Montana Spinus and fun, and sometimes blood gets drawn.
And we already have one parrot, and we only have one individual on the stream proven to have drawn blood.
It's true.
Past.
We're playing with fire here.
It's okay. I'm in California and Meg's in Chicago, so.
It's true.
Another name, Splat. I think that'd be a good name. Little Shortcake.
I love it. Yes. I don't know why. I just do.
I think I've thought of all of the good names. Let's see here.
Captain Beefheart.
That's all the good names.
I feel like that name's already taken, though. You know.
Eh. But is there a Captain Beefheart the Triceratops?
Is there a Colonel Beefheart? Is there another title of Beefheart that we can use?
Commander Beefheart.
Queen Beefheart.
Queen.
Yeah.
Okay. What category of pet names do you guys like more? The ones that are weird, that are basically just human names, so you don't exactly know if someone's talking about a pet, or names for inanimate objects like toaster?
It depends.
My lizard's name is Richie, so.
There are some human names I think you can give to animals that are hilarious and that I very much approve of. But if you're gonna just give it a name like I don't know, Fred. If you want to name your dog Douglas, though, I think that's hilarious. That's great.
For the record, we picked Ellie for Ellie Sattler, so.
I mean, that's awesome. Yeah, I very much appreciate that.
My lizard is named after Richie Blackmore because he is goth.
Amazing. Our two other parrots are Minerva and Ahsoka. Minerva for Minerva McGonagall, RIP, and Ahsoka for Ahsoka Tano from Star Wars.
I mean, you could recontextualize Minerva to the Roman goddess of wisdom.
I mean, yeah. I also just, as a trans person who has Harry Potter as a comfort blanket, I'm pretending that the author doesn't exist. So,
Yeah, just pretend another here's a good person. Taylor Swift is good now. You know, Taylor Swift wrote Harry Potter. We're fine with that, right?
I wrote Harry Potter. It was me.
Even better.
Minerva is just Walmart Athena.
Inspiration
let's be
you
honest.
on this napkin and just like kind of the right mixture of conditions to write, and you just wrote this great story. You know.
I was 7 years old, but you know what? It worked out.
No, congratulations. That was really impressive that you did that. Especially 7 years old.
Oh man.
We solved another mystery, folks. Good job, everyone.
You heard it here first. Oh, man. And now we have the baby Triceratops running about in the field again.
I mean, what more could you want out of life, honestly?
It's true.
It could be singing in harmony with a long neck, you know?
That's true.
I don't know if this is an
Oh, please
improvement.
don't.
in roughly 66 to 67 minutes.
Oh, that's right. It's only starting in the second one they started making all of them into musicals, but the first one is not. The one that matters is not a musical. It's just the next 14 of them.
I would argue the second one matters. It is fun.
Okay, you know what? That I did enjoy the second one as a kid. And I think I might have watched it more just because even though the first one is definitely a better movie, I did not like seeing Littlefoot's mom dying over and over again. That was just really upsetting every time when you're... sorry for the spoilers, anyone that hasn't seen Land Before Time. But I did definitely enjoy the second one. I think I enjoyed the fourth one as a kid, too.
Okay, confession, my traumatizing, weird animated dinosaur movie from my childhood was We're Back, a Dinosaur Story.
Oh, God.
Oh, I don't ever really saw that one.
Wait, the orthomyrus and pachycephalosaurs are having to swim together.
Yeah. They're being massacred by a Borealisuchus. That's what's happening.
Oh, God, the horror.
Well, Clint Boyd was just talking about this today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's only slight...
Borealisuchus just going around causing trouble. It's a little punk at Hell Creek.
Donate $5
Remember the
and you will get a
Coolsuchus
copy
pool party?
Donate $5 and you will get a copy of the selfie I took after I saw Clint's talk. It's something else. It's a grimace to end all grimaces.
Even the McDonald's grimace?
This block of ornithomimids decided they really didn't want this Borealisuchus to exist, and they have come out the worst end of that.
Well, they won the Darwin Award, so...
Yeah, maybe I should take a look at that. Add that one.
They were empowered by news of their descendants' victory against the Australian military.
Oh boy, he doesn't want. He's coming for me.
Oh
now.
no!
What? I don't know where he's going.
The Borealisuchus?
I'm not sure where he's going actually. He's just legging it up in the bush.
He's going to a Fuddruckers.
What you doing, buddy?
Well, a little scamp.
I would run away from that dangerous friend there.
I can outpace it.
Which one of the Land Before Time movies is the one with the egg song?
I think that's the second one.
3?
Is that the second one?
It's either 2 or 3.
Yeah, okay, that sounds right. I do remember that.
This truth, I won't settle for the dregs.
I don't remember any of the lyrics. I just remember them going, eggs.
Eggs.
Every time I have eggs, either someone in real life or something in my head starts singing that frickin' song.
I mean, we watched all those recently, and I still don't remember that song now.
Yeah, okay, you gotta remember the part where he's going, eggs. That's like... that's important. That's like important to American history.
Yeah. The only thing I remember is Littlefoot's like cold-blooded murder.
Okay, that was awesome. Yeah, there's a part and I can't remember which one. It was one of the much later sequels. Littlefoot just straight up ganks a dinosaur. Like, he just kills one. Like, the dinosaur's on the ground at the bottom of a cliff, like, looking up and, like, screaming in pain, and Littlefoot looks down at it and slaps the side of the mountain with its tail, and a bunch of rocks fall down and crush the dinosaur to death.
Rip.
And Littlefoot is a straight up murderer. Just completely cold-blooded killer.
But with that, he becomes more unhinged.
It's not just that he killed it. He's like gleeful about it.
Yeah. The dinosaur's like screaming in pain, like "Help me!" And Littlefoot kills it, and then just like sprints off with this gigantic smile on his face.
Everything is fine.
I feel like we need to get an obligatory mention of the Land Before Time sequel that includes dinosaur aliens.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that does happen.
Not again.
I mean, no, that's important. We can't just forget that part of history. Like, this is all really important stuff to talk about and to understand. There were aliens in the Land Before Time.
Aliens canon.
There's just so many things to unpack in the entire Land Before Time franchise. We'd be here for an entire week if we tried to get it all.
But no, we'll unpack it later on Cast.
Alright.
When are we gonna get like our Legend of Korra style, like matured version of Land Before Time? You know, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, I'm game. I
We
want
call
that.
that March of the Dinosaurs.
Oh, come on.
I was sort of thinking, isn't that just the first one? Didn't they do that first and then go backwards?
I guess the first one doesn't feel that way though. The first one it's just the story of Moses, but with a sauropod and his little friends.
Yeah.
I feel
Hello,
like
I'm Jewish and I'm here to sign off on that.
no, it's
You are
completely
not wrong.
true. Like the Tree Star Land, that's just the Promised Land, and he
Oh my
leads them through the
God.
desert. He has a doubter, which I guess that's a little bit of Judas from the New Testament. But you know, there's a lot of biblical stuff going on in that story.
Okay, so this requires some backstory, but my fiance and I are always looking for things to watch during Jewish holidays because there's a lot of them and not a lot of Jewish movies. We're gonna add Land Before Time to the list!
Yeah.
There you go.
Hooray!
Well, I know what the cast parties are going to be like for the next indeterminate while.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm going to abandon my family again and see how long I can last before
It's
I get
gonna go
slapped.
great. It's gonna go great, Tom. Nothing will go wrong.
I just won't walk under the tails of any hadrosaurs all the time.
You need to
Next
find
time
an
it'll be
ankylosaur.
Don Bluth may be a Mormon, but I'm still taking that as a win. You can't stop me.
I should go looking for ankylosaurs, actually. I already found T-Rex, which is pretty rare, but ankylosaurs is rare. I should go looking for it.
They are my squishy.
And they shall be my squishy, and they shall be mine. They shall be my squishy. I'm sorry, I don't know why I have that one memorized. I apologize.
Wait, are you talking about like first 4 movies Don Bluth or later movies Don Bluth?
What are his first 4 movies?
Like the 4 good ones: Land Before Time, Secret of Nim, An American Tale, All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Okay, I agree with the first 3 being good. I do not care for All Dogs Go to Heaven. I did not like that movie when I was a kid. I rewatched it recently. I do not like it now.
Fair.
This is a great one,
I
though.
haven't seen it. I don't have any opinions.
I will agree with the first 3 being legit good Don Bluth movies.
Titan
great
AE
one.
It's
was very good.
This is a great time to remind everyone that while Don Bluth may be Mormon, Steve Spielberg is Jewish. Da-da-da.
Oh, there's a hadrosaur over there. I should walk under its tail. Oh, hold on.
Next
Oh,
okay.
Hold on,
you
I think
want
about
to die
Denvosaurus.
again?
You find Ankylosaurus already?
I think about Denvosaurus.
Oh, okay. that's pretty close.
Close enough.
Close enough. Alright, I gotta give myself infinite stamina so I can run over that. Just because that's something I can do as a developer.
Are you cheating at your own game?
It's actually, if you listen to Clint Boyd's talk earlier, infinite stamina is definitely in the cards in terms of things that could have happened. Stamina does not fossilize, so you cannot tell us that it is wrong.
Oh my god.
Too bad it's nighttime. Yeah,
Oh, there's a doggo.
Spiky boy.
We've got a donation for a name for the next playthrough.
Oh, what is it?
Spud.
Spud.
That's
Good
right.
one.
Yes.
That is a good name.
That's a
Yes.
great Triceratops name.
Who donated for that? Give him a shout out.
That'll be
Well, their name is
LGBT Rex.
Oh, also a good name. Good names all around going in here. Thank you, LGBT Rex. And good name suggestion.
Spud definitely helps to invoke the potato-like nature of many baby dinosaurs.
Yeah, especially this one. This was a little potato goblin. I think those are very good words to describe baby trike.
Right, I learned my lesson. I'm going to stay away from that tail.
I feel obligated to say Baby Trike is great.
Oh, it
It's
is.
right because it's literally 15 minutes away from my house.
You cut out there. It's 15 minutes away from what?
My house.
Oh.
Huh?
I mean, I don't know how to tell you this, but it's not alive anymore. They're gone.
What?
My
I'm
heart
sorry.
is
I'm really sorry
They
to be the
live
one to
all
break
in
this
our
to you.
heart.
I feel like that's a real bummer to drop on someone.
How could you have
Wait,
done this?
wait. Are you telling me
To
not
be
only the
or
dinosaurs
not
went
to be?
extinct?
That is the question.
We're less than 30 away from 4,500.
Wow.
If
Yeah.
you want us to reach another milestone, please donate.
Oh,
$30.
y'all can do this. Y'all can definitely hit 4,500.
Yeah, come on. And
Yes.
this isn't even accounting for updated T-shirt totals because I don't have access to that. Nick Garland has to text me. So there you go.
Do it. Do it more.
Do it. I can't do it. I can't do Star Wars impressions.
Are you
That's my
threatening me?
Do it.
I mean, also, I usually do the version that goes, do it, do it, do it!
I am the Senate.
Oh my god. Okay. The chat wishes to inform that they love watching the horned boy gallop.
Excellent.
Good.
Good.
I like watching the homeboy sit.
He sits. If he fits, he sits.
Sleep.
Like every cat.
What is Triceratops but a pointy cat?
I mean, lots of things other than a pointy cat.
A pointy dog?
That
I mean-
too.
Considering
I would
quality.
I would also accept pointy bird, which is
There we go.
honestly
There
more
we go.
correct.
Pointy capybara also works for me.
That works fine. Yeah,
Yeah,
honestly.
Except pointy capybara better than a
No,
pointy
no, that's
cat.
Stegosaurus.
Maybe.
Nah, Stegosaurus is too long.
Hello, Dakota Raptor.
No, but Stegosaurs are very wide. Do you know how many squishy
Yeah, you
mammals
better
can fit on the back of a Stegosaurus? That's... Damn.
I mean, Kentrosaurus would be a pretty pointy boy.
Speaking of pointy birds, there's one in the distance.
Yeah, there's a Raptor. There's a Dakota Raptor right in front of me too.
Run! Run!
You know, make friends and search for the Great
Oh.
Valley together.
I'm pretty confident I could kick this guy's ass, so I'm not gonna run. He's gonna run from me. Yeah.
So, Strange Jellybeans, who has been with us for quite some time in the stream, is wondering what's happening with the T-Rex in this game because they've heard it's being replaced with a featherless model.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that was easy.
We don't know exactly when it's going in yet, but it will be going in. We've got the thing modeled. It's just got to be reanimated.
Would people be able to play as the feathered one a la Prehistoric Kingdom, or no?
Probably not.
Darn.
We'll leave that for the modders.
We wait it, but it's got some technical problems associated with it. In addition to just our philosophy being like, we want there's plenty of other games that allow for lots of customization. This game is about us doing our best guess at what it would have looked like and giving that to you.
All right.
And you have no idea how much we appreciate that.
It's true. I just wanted to ask.
The modders can bring it back if they want to.
No, it's a totally reasonable question. And we get a lot of people who I think overestimate how confident we are that T-Rex didn't have feathers. Like, us doing this does not mean we're like, oh, we know for 100%, like, that didn't know. Like, none of us think that it's impossible that T-Rex still had feathers. It's just that we've got a whole blog post explaining the rationale behind our belief that it most likely didn't.
And another way I look at it is, like, the most likely way T-Rex as an adult had feathers, right, is that it had, like, little sparse filaments like an elephant.
Right.
Yeah.
So if we modeled those in, you wouldn't be able to see them anyway. So you can just imagine that they're there. Like, so when you play as your own T-Rex, you just imagine that those little filaments are there. And
I'm not saying that that's a bad strategy. I'm just laughing at the power of imagination being here.
Imagination. My voice is too deep to do that.
It's okay.
And Adrojas is wondering if there are any plans to add horn locking for Triceratops later.
Not at the moment.
No. We would love to, but it's, that's a lot to ask. And that'd be really difficult to do. Yeah. No plans.
This is a fantastic lull in which to mention donate.
Yeah, but so close to 4,500, guys. Come on.
Black Lives Matter.
We're
Please
almost
donate.
We are this close.
We want to reach that next milestone.
Donate to a good cause. You got all these like awesome talks over the past 3 days.
Right.
Yeah.
We single-handedly put together a pseudo conference in 5 days. Please donate.
I think those last two talks, if nothing else, graduated it to conference.
Yeah.
Yay!
I watched most of the talks today, and they were mostly like fantastic. Like, yeah.
Yeah, and now we're here bringing it right back down to ground level.
No, this is like the SVP after party.
Yeah.
Obviously, this means the next SVP should have live gaming sessions.
Oh
What
my
happens? What
God.
happens at the after party?
Those things sound really fun.
Well, during an after party, usually they play I Am a Paleontologist around 5 times.
No. What happens at the after party stays at the after party.
Ah.
Maybe I will play that song at some point. Maybe. I have it on my phone.
Oh, they got the cats. There he is up in the sky.
God, Triceratops running is so weird from the front.
It's kind of weird from every angle, to be honest, but yeah.
It's adorably awkward.
Yeah. Especially as he's a little baby. Oh, let's see if I can trample this
And yet
channel.
this thing is probably like the size of a cow already.
Oh, I think I just killed that channel. Yeah.
Yeah, the juvenile Triceratops is actually pretty
Monster.
big.
I just road killed that guy.
Rip.
Well,
Why such senseless violence?
I'll tell you why, Henry. I'm hoping that will become a nice fossil that somebody that we know how Craig can dig up.
The sacrifices we make for science.
Makes sense.
Never mind. I Am a Paleontologist cannot be played because Twitch doesn't like copyrighted music. I forgot. But we can all play it on our headphones and pretend like we're listening to it. Yes, please donate or buy a shirt if you want some merch out of this. So, what has been the most challenging dinosaur to code for?
This one.
All right. Once again, easy answer to my question. Got it.
I mean,
Henry?
the Dakotaraptor might, I guess, because Dakotaraptor was the first one, so we had to write all of the systems around Dakotaraptor. But in terms of how difficult the actual systems required were, the social systems for the Triceratops were the most complicated, I think.
Fair
So
enough.
that means it's all downhill from here.
Yay!
That was the hard part. Now comes the easy part.
Oh,
Bring out
jinx
the
it.
saw.
Now comes the also hard part.
Yeah, I'm not anticipating any of the other animals being as hard as this one, though.
All right.
But also, you know what? That's an incredibly monkey's paw thing for me to say, so I'm going to stop saying that.
Tyler, you don't want us to sing I Am a Paleontologist for many reasons. The top one being, I'm not sure it would sound good over the computer. The second one being, we would all be out of sync. The third one being, I'm sure we would still get flagged because it is a copyrighted song.
You can't get copyright flagged for a cover.
There's the... When it comes to music copyright, there's the composition and then the recording. And the recording, like playing the recording as is, that would get us flagged. Probably. Maybe.
Well,
if they find it.
If people donate,
I don't think
maybe
you
we
can
can
get in legal
do
trouble
it.
if
for
we
doing
reach
cover.
$5,000, we will sing that song, but we have to reach $5,000.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm raising too high of a bar here.
So call our bluff, people. Come on, send it in. Make us embarrass ourselves on a many-person stream. I can't see the number. A many-person stream. Come on.
On a
Do it.
50-person
50.
stream. Fantastic.
Yeah, come on. And it'll be recorded for posterity.
Oh
So
my
come on, make us
God.
embarrass ourselves.
Thanks, Adam, for posting the donation link again right after that. Very appreciated. Cover songs are not allowed.
Let's see. Cover song performance. Performance of a song owned by someone else with the exception of a live performance in your Twitch stream. If you do perform a cover song in a live Twitch stream, please make a good faith effort to perform the song as written by the songwriter and create all audio elements yourself without incorporating the... Basically, if you're doing a live cover on Twitch, you have to do it all by yourself. You can't have like the backing track and sing over it.
Well, and the way I'm reading it is you also have to take it down like immediately. It has to stay as just the live performance. You can't have the recording.
Ah.
Gotcha.
Wait.
I am really bothering Brachichamsa right now, this little gator. He's not happy about my presence.
Must you antagonize your neighbors?
I mean,
I'm
yes.
just standing near him.
On principle, yes.
I could like threaten him.
I suppose it's only fair to tell you that technically your time is up and you are free to go if you need to escape. However, obviously you are free to stay and chat and play for as long as you like.
Yeah, if you guys want me to keep playing the game in the background, yeah, I can stay and keep playing.
I mean, we really just have this block of chit-chatting until we finish up, so
if you guys left, it would be pretty much this, but with Eyewitness Dinosaur Hunter or something.
Right.
Oh, I don't know.
Well,
I might open up Saurian and stream it then at that point.
I mean, I think ending with Saurian is a good way to go, just because it's not sound dependent, unlike other older games.
And don't forget that we still have to name a Triceratops Spud, or
Yes.
someone.
Oh,
It
yeah.
doesn't have to be a
Yes,
Triceratops.
dude. Let's find a hadrosaur tail and run under it.
Oh my god, no, please don't kill.
Please
I'd
don't
like-
kill Ellie, thanks.
I'd like to point out that Ellie is at like maximum Loki horn right now, which is like the coolest level of Triceratops.
Look at that shot. That's a cool looking thing.
Just
Nice.
confront a croc.
That shadow.
I just took a screenshot of it so I can put that up
Good
later. I looks like there's a Champsosaurus over there, so I'll swim over and say hello to him.
Oh, that's
But yes, welcome everyone to the final stream push. We have how many hours left, Henry?
1.5.
We have 1.5 hours left. So now is the time to donate. I mean, obviously you can donate after the stream is over, but now is the time when we will count it and do things for you.
Wait, I thought we ended at 1. Or 1 Pacific.
What?
I thought we were ending at midnight Pacific.
Well,
Or
we
like
were
a little-
ending the stream content midnight, but then we're going to have
Okay.
a sort of finale, final tally.
Jake just said that he got here and that he could join the stream if we wanted him to.
Who?
Hell yeah. Get him in.
Jacob from our video game development team.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. But yes, this is a great time to remind everyone that Black Lives Matter, and we are raising funds for 2 different bail projects: the National Bail Project, or the National Bailout, and the Bail Project, both of which take money to help people make bail. When someone is arrested for a crime in the United States, they are often given a very high bail amount that people in lower income backgrounds, which disproportionately affects Black people, cannot make, and then they are forced to spend ages in jail without even being convicted of a crime. So
Yeah,
this
bail is
helps-
bullshit. We need to get rid of paid bail.
yeah.
Agreed.
So this helps this helps people to make bail, not only just in general, but also right now the protesters that are being jailed for peacefully protesting need to make bail. And we also have your local Black Lives Matter chapters. The local chapters need the money to help organize these protests and fight for further Black equality. And finally, Renoo campaigns, which specifically help to bring different educational programs to Black neighborhoods and Black communities. So pick any of them. They're all wonderful. And help us raise some more money in our last few hours of streaming.
That was timed perfectly with the Triceratops going to sleep.
I have no idea how I managed that. It was magic.
Yeah, who even thought of bail? It was rich people. It was rich people who thought of bail. That was a self-answering question. What a dumb idea. What a dumb idea for a way to handle people in jail.
Every time.
I mean, yeah, when did that not be TPH?
A little boy trundles into the land.
Look, it's the little troll guy.
That's me.
Why don't you introduce yourself to the good people, Jacob?
Hello, everybody. My name is Jacob Bardsey. I am the 3D artist out on Saurian.
Hello!
Welcome.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Well, that is a voice for radio.
Amazing. Yeah, do you guys ever think about how, people in lower middle class to lower class income groups are more likely to donate money, but, richer people aren't? So whenever we do things like raise money for charity or lend someone $25, we're just passing the same $20 bill around in a circle.
Well, you don't get rich by, bailing your friends out of jail and eating all that avocado guacamole toast.
Of course. I forgot.
Now if we used wooden money instead, then it could stay with us.
Oh, the pain is hilarious.
But if we used wooden money, that the rich people wouldn't accept, but they have to because wooden money. Why not use wooden money?
Flammability.
Splinterability?
There we go.
Okay, fair enough.
Money.
Fair enough.
Money as a unit exchange needs to be carryable.
Likely to be devoured by a Triceratops?
Aha!
There we go.
Yep, we are noticing inequality. I can speak English on this fantastic stream.
I mean, it probably helps when it's not midnight.
You forget I'm nocturnal, though.
It's 1:40 here. This midnight business. Y'all gotta get back on my time zone.
It's 3:30 in the afternoon now.
Okay, Tom, we get it. You're from the future. You don't have to rub it in. What's it like in the future, BTW? Is stuff any better? Is less of the world on fire right now? No.
Black lives finally matter.
I mean, they always matter. Just they
Do
don't
we have our
matter
flying
sometimes.
cars yet?
People act like it.
Yeah. That's a good way of putting it. It's just some people need to act like it.
Yeah. You'd think it would be, basic human decency, and here we are.
Why would you
a
want
bunch of
flying?
nerds.
Why would you want flying cars? Because that's the one benchmark we use to tell whether or not we are in the future.
Good point.
Yeah. Anyway, this is a fantastic time
Well,
to
no, no,
donate.
okay.
And
actually hate the
flying
concept.
cars.
But once we get rid of systematic inequality, we can finally start working on flying cars.
Yeah,
Donate.
it's true. We do have to get that first one before we can work on flying
Right.
cars.
Yeah.
You have to do these in sequence, otherwise the flying cars aren't going to work.
Yeah, that was.
Exactly.
I hate the concept.
This is
of flying
basic
cars.
stuff, people.
It's achievements that you unlock in a video game.
Yeah,
We haven't
a
gotten
video
the
game
first
such as Saurian.
Ah!
It's true. You can actually. That is one of the ontogenic stages of Triceratops is a flying car. If you get past super adult.
I mean, it's amazing how many Easter eggs we're learning about.
That's not an Easter egg. That's just science. We just follow the science. We don't
Considering
decide this.
considering
we
how
got-
much the horns change during the ontogeny, why not turn into wings?
Exactly.
There we go.
According to Pokemon, anything is possible.
Now, as we
Except
I
all
would
for,
like
like,
to
people
say
being
Pokemon is
awesome.
shit, but then I get angry glares.
Now, as we all know, stegosaurs evolved the ability of flight in the late Jurassic, using their plates. Triceratops,
That is a
on the
good
other
fact.
hand, did not have back plates, so it appears to have used its horns instead. This ability is only seen in super adults.
Yeah, and juveniles used their frills to parachute.
Of course!
This makes a disturbing amount of sense.
Did you know that Parasaurolophus crests aren't actually musical instruments, but instead they inflate them in order to fly away like a helium balloon?
Hence the name Parachutolophus.
Thank you!
This is
shaking
truly
my
a
head,
science
we're all
to
forgetting
stream.
the first flying vertebrate, which is obviously Diplocalus.
Oh yes, but
That just
the difference is Diplocalus needed something else to cooperate with it in order to fly. For you see, it was not capable of powered flight, but if you threw one, it would spin around in the air like a boomerang, and then return.
Now we established that they had enough soft tissue to parachute.
Perfect. Oh, here come the big birds.
They're really upset about something, but I don't know what it is. I can't see a crocodile.
I don't know. Have you seen the world today? There's a lot to be
Maybe,
upset about.
maybe it's their own reflection.
They're very upset that they didn't get to take part in the first Emu War. They want to come join for the second Emu War.
I mean, these
No,
guys
the
would have
original Emu War.
Yeah, they're like 66 million years before the first Emu War.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of got to assume that there were many emu wars with like, emu-like things before the famous Emu War.
Oh, sure.
Yes.
Just imagine
the
back in the
Ovisaur-
Pleistocene, Pachystrucio in Eastern Europe, enormous ostriches that ran over Homo erectus.
Oh man, that's terrifying.
Maybe
Thanks.
this.
Well,
Maybe this is why we all. Maybe this is why we universally agree that ostriches are bad.
I don't know about you. I
I
think
don't like ostriches.
Like they're good, but they're also bad. You know.
I embrace them.
Or
I
at
don't-
least
what
they're
if
the
the
at least they're
Australian wild
the worst ratite.
Wait, what if the Australian bushfires were a distraction while the emus built up their new army?
entirely possible. They might have started it. Yeah.
A diversion.
Totally possible.
That would be honestly a relief. Like,
Yeah.
the other reason why we thought it was like, oh, it's because climate change. Oh, it was actually just the emus were doing an uprising. That's actually that's really a relief.
I
Yeah,
can
that
work
is
with that.
actually more comforting.
I feel like we could take some emus. They put up a good fight, but I bet we could do it.
I don't know. Our track record in wars with emus is not great.
It's true. It's true.
They use the
Clint,
get
over here.
Where they just swarm you. Like individually, they're not dangerous, but when there's that many of them, that's too much.
I don't know. I feel like an emu could probably kick the shit out of me in person. You know, I would not want to fight an emu.
Yeah. The question is...
Sorry.
I mean, you already got your ass kicked by a tegu, so...
Okay, that was different. The emu loved me. The tegu thought I was food for a second. That's fine. It happens.
So when I was a kid, I was at the zoo, and a cassowary escaped from its exhibit when I was standing next to it.
That's awesome. Literal Jurassic Park.
That is just straight up Jurassic Park, yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of watched it and waved because I didn't know how dangerous cassowaries were because I was 10, and it walked away.
Wise thing to do.
Yeah. But now that zoo doesn't have a cassowary.
Smile and wave.
Your ignorance saved you. If that had happened now... Run away!
I probably still would not show fear because if I have to die by a dinosaur's hand, I'm okay with it.
That's a pretty good way to go. All things considered.
They didn't use the cassowary, they just sent it to a different zoo.
The world's going to turn into Mad Max in 20 years anyway, so if you get killed by a cassowary now, that's really pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
I think the world is in the process of turning into Mad Max.
Oh yeah, we're on our way.
Everyone in Australia thinks Americans are going to ask us about riding around on kangaroos or something, but every time I interact with an American, all I get is emu war.
I think America just discovered the emu war recently, and that's why.
Yeah, I learned about it a few years ago, and I'm never going to forget it.
What did they do with zoo animals when they die? Do they feed them to other zoo animals? That depends. Sometimes the body is autopsied and then buried. Other times, and this I think happens a lot more frequently. They send the body to a nearby natural history museum.
Yeah.
So I actually have a good story about that. So my advisor, David Fox at UMN, when he was a grad student at Ann Arbor in Michigan, he had the task of the elephant at the recent zoo had died, and his PhD advisor was studying mammoths and their taphonomy and decomposition. You can probably see where this is going. So they took this elephant. They had to drag this elephant in, with a truck or whatever, and they buried it. And they had to bury this elephant, and then a few years later they had to come and dig it up, and apparently it was just the most disgusting thing that he ever did.
Amazing.
Yes, this is what I always think about. But, they kept all the bones and everything.
I was
I don't know what they did with them.
I was volunteering at UC Berkeley's Museum of Vertebrate Zoology. This was a couple weeks before the COVID lockdown started, but Anyways, I ended up walking into a room, and there was the what remained of the the last polar bear from the San Francisco Zoo being slowly eaten by domestic beetles.
Oh, that must have been quite a
well, you gotta clean them up somehow.
I mean, yes, it was neat to see, because I had seen that individual when it was alive.
That's really morbid.
Yeah.
We're paleontology. It's inherently morbid.
That's true.
All paleontologists are goths.
I feel like I never really felt like the skeletons
disagree.
are morbid, though. I feel like skeletons are really wholesome. If you've got flesh on the skeletons, then you're getting into spooky territory, but if you've just got a skeleton, that's just really wholesome and fun.
No, skeletons are spooky scary, you know that.
Yeah, but they're fun. You want to be their friends. You see a skeleton, you're like, hey, you're a spooky guy, but
I think skeletons have an inherently goofy quality about them.
Yeah, you want to sit down. You want to sit down and have a beer with them. You want to hang out. You want to
every
go on a
time
boat.
you have one of those things with those reanimated skeletons, like a TV show or movie or something. They always make little cracking noises, and
Those
all that
xylophone
is-
sounds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's great.
xylophone on their ribs. Like, that just seems fun to me.
Yeah.
Really fun
know-
little guys.
Did
Yeah,
you know
but-
that there's a skeleton trapped inside you right now?
Shock and horror.
Yes, and I want to meet him.
That can be arranged.
All right. Well, we're getting
Way to
into
make it weird,
spooky
man.
territory here. You know what I'm saying though, like that the skeleton Jurassic Park 3, that one spooked me out because that skeleton had stuff on it. That skeleton got to take a shower. You know, that's get that stuff off you before we can hang.
Wolpart says
What, the one that just fucking dropped down?
Yeah,
in the
it falls
parachute
out of a
and freaked
tree
her
and
out?
it's got like chunks of flesh on it and stuff. And it's like, ew, that's gross. You know, take a shower, get your bones in shape. Dinosaurs always have some decency. Like they never got stuff on them.
Tyler says in the chat, NHMLA tried to get a whale up to the 3rd floor by bringing it in and putting it in the service elevator, and it made the whole museum smell like dead whale for a week.
Mike, how recently did that happen? Because, oh my god, that's horrifying.
Yeah, I
I guess
was.
it depends. Does dead whale smell good?
No?
No,
At least
no,
I
it
can
was not.
Okay, well, you know, I was just checking. You know, got to do.
I can
in
confirm
20
that dead cormorant smells bad.
I think it was 2015. There was a beluga, I think, that washed up around Anchorage, and it was brought up to the Museum of the North where I was working and going to school at that time. And they brought it into the lab, and fortunately, like, the exhibit space was on a completely different air circulation or something, but the offices and labs just, oh my goodness, dead beluga whale is the worst smell you could possibly imagine.
My God.
Oh,
At one point, a
that's-
rat died under the room that I'm in right now.
Rip.
Yeah, one time a mouse crawled into my room to die. That was depressing. Like, it chose my room out of all the places in the house, just walked into the middle of the room and died there.
It's like the legendary elephant graveyard.
Oh my
Pretty
God.
much.
I mean, another time while Henry was in a call with me, a rat dropped out of the ceiling on top of him.
Yeah, Henry's had rat issues.
So in college,
I wish I was there for that.
So in college, everyone in biology had to take Orgo 2 and genetics at the same time, and they happened to be in rooms back to back. So it's a whole bunch of bio majors sitting in the same place for 2 hours straight. And on our way out, we noticed in the corner of the room where people had been sitting the whole time, a dead bat. So we don't know when it died, we don't know how no one noticed it before, and we had to get the teacher of Orgo to come get it, and so he used the, whiteboard erasers to pick it up.
I mean, I studied zoology. There, in the labs, there's just, dead things everywhere, because you've got them there just for studying. If there was just a dead bat in there, I don't think anyone would, notice that it had gone and died. I think they'd just be like, yeah, I think if I saw a dead bat in there, I'd be like, yeah, that's just a specimen. Somebody's,
It was a lecture hall, not a lab!
oh, maybe someone left it behind, I don't know.
Once when I was in high school, a hummingbird flew into the gymnasium and couldn't find its way out. And fast forward a couple days, we noticed this horrible smell.
I think I know where that's going.
Yeah. It turns out the dead hummingbird was sitting on top of the bleachers, and it had been there for a few days. Probably more than a few days, because based on what I saw of it.
This is extremely sad.
Also in high school, also during physical education, a seagull crashed and died. 10 feet away from where I was.
Well, that's depressing.
wonder if it had a name.
Donate now and we'll stop talking about sad things.
No, we won't.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only sad if you focus on it. Like, think about how many good times that seagull probably had in its life. It probably had some really great seagull moments.
It
probably
probably
got
had
after
so
died.
much.
Maybe it had a nice meal.
As promised, more and more stream runners are entering the chat for our little final extravaganza here.
I will remind you all that you can donate to support a good cause.
I heard that we were telling dead animal stories, so I wanted to talk about the time that,
Of course.
on geology field work, we found a dead dolphin on the beach, and yeah,
Nice.
we made a little little rip out of pebbles for it.
So we
God,
need
that thing stunk.
We need someone to just create a list of best quotes from the stream, and that needs to go on there.
Well, I'm sure we'll pick it out as we go through and highlight the stream.
Perfect.
You need that like sneaking weasels song that's like royalty free to go in the background of all the best quotes.
Oh my god.
Like someone says something totally bullshit right now, and that should go in the best quotes.
I mean, if we put it on YouTube, YouTube's music policy and Twitch's music policy are different. It depends. I don't know exactly what would happen for a given song. If need be, I can quickly compose something. Hey, a turtle.
Flat turtle.
Turtle.
Pancake boy.
Turtle.
I guess I can push it.
and there is a turtle.
That's kind of mean. He's inside his shell. I'm just pushing him around.
Turtle curling.
Turtle.
For those curious,
That sounds like an amazing sport.
Why Ellie is no longer chatting? She is currently eating millet.
That's good.
Yes.
Well, her namesake has lasted longer than what was the other one? Skinned mammoth.
Oh my god.
Killed mammoth.
Killed.
You guys can hear her happy little chirps. I'm thrilled.
We still need Spud.
Yeah, we do. She's
have
doing
an
well
hour.
though.
We're good.
Ellie. Also, her horns are not at maximum Loki anymore. They've started to curve forward. Looks like. Jacob, are you looking at the stream?
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
What do you think of your plants?
I think they look great. I had a chance to test the build out this morning, and I thought it looked awesome.
Nice. I think maybe we need to drag the horsetails closer to the shore, but other than that, I think they look pretty
Yeah,
good.
I think there was some, and we need to get the clearing stuff in so we can have that. Because there was like some areas where I couldn't tell if I was in a clearing or if there was no trees around.
Yeah, I noticed the clearings looked a bit odd as well, but I figured that would be fixed when we got the plants for them in.
I mean,
Yep. Oh, okay, that was it.
That was it. Just
I was gonna be like, what's the difference between a clearing and no trees around?
Well, because we have specific plants for like clearings, the Glycinaceae and the Bisonia, which are not present.
Okay.
I think that's how you define like a grassland or like a meadow in real life as well. Is there's like shade intolerant plants that grow there. It's not just that there's no trees.
Yes. I mean, at least in this area, the trees are fairly sparse.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was wondering if we might want to bump that up.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. People are just hearing us doing like actual development using like live, but it's cool. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I think I would like them dense in some areas.
Peek at the process.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all. I think I gotta head out.
Okay,
All right.
Henry.
See ya.
But it has been lovely spending time with y'all, and I appreciate y'all doing the stream. And have you passed 4,500 yet?
I don't know. Have we, guys?
Let's take a look.
I do not
Donation
think
tracker.
we have.
Not yet. We only
Not
need.
yet. We're very close.
Y'all
How much
can
do
do
you
it.
need?
We need less than $40.
Oh, where am I donating to? I'll do it.
Donate.
Someone give Jake the link.
Yeah, I just got here.
Give me a sec. I got it.
Let's wait for the email to load.
Did Henry drop out?
No, not yet.
Henry, I've got a chance to also ring online.
It'll die in a couple seconds. Just.
Oh, you need to stick around for that then.
I will. Let's see if you can donate before it dies.
Yeah.
Oh god, the horror.
There's a link at. Did someone send it to me?
Why isn't it dying?
He's made it pretty far.
It won't die.
He's figured out the secret.
It should be dead. This should be impossible.
He pressed up, down, down, left,
The
right,
lysine
BA,
contingency is
start.
not working.
Sorry, that was very loud.
Is there like a distance he has to be from the water?
No, it should. Maybe. I can't remember how I coded that failsafe, but clearly it did not work in this instance.
Maybe just kick him in.
This is just the lysine contingency all over again. It's exactly that.
Try biting him.
Is he going to make it back? What if he makes it back to the water?
I think that might happen. I think
Let's see what
life
happens.
just found a way.
Somebody's
Let's see what
Life just found a way.
echoing.
Life.
Yep.
I had to make sure my stream didn't just unmute.
That was me,
Got
I'm
it.
sorry.
You're good.
It happened. Kick him in the water. Just kick him.
I might trample him to death if I do that.
No.
Mother
Just wait for
frickin'
he's gonna go back in the water.
I want him
Be free.
Yeet him into the void.
Yeah,
Well,
but
he
look
died
at that
right
beautiful
now.
swim animation. Who did that?
Raina from the chat is letting us all know that this is how religions are started.
No.
Why is he
And
turning
someone
around?
else
What's he doing?
is quoting
Come on.
history of the entire world, I guess, and saying you can make a religion out of it.
I'm starting to want to go in the water. It looks
Yeet
like.
the rotating
Yeah, that
void
looks
into
looks like
the
something I
lake
gotta fix.
or the
Floating
river or
champ.
whatever.
Oh,
He
he
started
got
to feel mammoths and
I
No,
did.
he's still floating.
Wow.
He's still floating, but he got back to the water. As far as his AI is concerned, he got back to the water.
I feel like
I'm
this
gonna
is a good
start
time
a-
for me to mention that before this week, I had been pronouncing Champsasaur like Campsasaur. I had assumed it was like a CH like equals C. And it was just this week that I realized it was Champsasaur.
It's okay. English
What do
is
you mean it's Champsasaur?
I don't know! I don't know, dude.
No, as in I'm
It
saying.
doesn't matter.
No,
I'm gonna
I just.
start a server for the church.
I mean,
of
I didn't
floating
learn until
champs.
literally 10 seconds ago that it's apparently Champsasaur, not Campsasaur.
I thought it was Campsasaur too, but everyone
Yeah.
I've heard say it out loud has said Champsasaur in the last week.
I'm gonna
I'm
throw
pretty
this
sure
in the
it's
ring.
Champsasaur.
It's very clearly Campsasaur.
Dude, I
There we
don't
go.
know.
Thank you.
Oh, here comes the herd.
Oh,
Please
look,
donate
the
so
herd is
we
on the
can
move.
reach 4,500 before the stream ends. Let's do
Do I just
this.
donate to any one of these links and send you a receipt? Is that what we're doing?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, I'm doing it.
Oh, look, birds and a Quetzalcoatlus at the same time. Crazy.
Nice. Just zoomed on by.
Oh, I missed it.
Wait, were the birds in Quetzalcoatlus, were they flying independently, or was this like a was this like crows harassing a hawk?
You can use your imagination and think that if you want, but it was a coincidence from the AI flying over behind the scenes.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm not going to get tail whipped again. Oh, speaking of birds, there's one down. I'm going to harass him.
One of our viewers has decided that all the letters in the word for that animal are silent except for the Z.
It's a
I mean,
floating
that's
Z.
the French word right there.
Even then, you've got a pronunciation discrepancy because I would say that's a Z.
God damn it.
But you would just say,
I would like to apologize on behalf of America for our need to compulsively make Z rhyme with the rest of the alphabet.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
R S T U V W X Y and Z.
we decided that Z sounded better than Z.
I mean, it does sound better. I'm not going to deny that.
And so then we changed the alphabet for our one country.
Like, I'm used to Z. I'm used to Z as like a name. It sounds like a name.
Lord Zed.
Yes.
Go Power Rangers.
I'm a big fan of Thessalosauria.
Me too.
At Clint.
He's just eating the base of that metal sequoia sapling.
Hell yeah.
Gotta love your bipedal running ornithoshans. Right.
Ooh, look at the anatosaurs in the mist.
Ah, yes, it's the floating redacted.
Cursed image.
Do I dare start a war about aluminum?
No.
Damn it.
Wait. Really?
At least there's a reason for aluminum. Like, they changed it because it didn't fit the convention of how elements end.
Right.
What about herb?
Oh, no, don't do that. Stop it.
Herb.
What's wrong with Herb?
Herb Johnson.
Oh, Herb, not Burb. Okay.
Because then when you say it's a herb, you'd instead have to say it's an herb.
It is an herb.
From Eddie Izzard, you say herb, we say herb because there's a bloody H in it.
There is.
I think the rule of thumb is, I think there's the subconscious rule of thumb for me at least is herb when it's a noun and herb when it's a name.
Oh, you can
Uppercase, lowercase.
Yes.
It is extremely
And
important for me to report that Ellie is taking a bath.
Don't we also say H, and then isn't it H?
Only posh people say H.
Okay,
Don't worry
I've
about
heard
that.
H, and I'm like, H.
H. Ashbury.
I'm taking Triceratops Alley for a bath as well then.
Yay.
She has lasted a very long time. We might make it all the way to adult with her.
I have yet to make it to adult on my Dakota Raptor.
Oh, keep trying. You'll get there.
I have yet to play the game because I haven't bath.
Oh yeah, that took a while. Should have sent the receipt.
Compulsively refreshing the email.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is, guys.
Hell yeah.
I should have put in a question for Tom and ask him why he's so handsome.
I mean,
Oh,
you still can.
Jacob.
Such a charmer. Wow.
I feel like you deserve to ask it right now.
I just did, I guess.
So we are at $4,525.62.
I'm doing kicks.
Nice.
Everybody say thank you, Jacob.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jacob, and everybody who has donated over the past however many days this has
Thank
been.
you.
Yes.
Oh, we have a
Hello,
question for the devs. Are the stars based on actual astronomy?
Don't remember.
Well, don't tell Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah, no one tell him.
I feel like the answer is yes, but I don't remember. Somebody else did that who is not on the team anymore, and I don't know.
What about the moon? Is the moon larger than today?
Yes, it is. That I know we did on purpose.
Not neat.
I remember that was something our producer, Nick Turanetti, he was adamant that we do that, so we did that. Oh, can I make it up this clip? I don't think so.
No.
Tragic.
This is officially the theme song for our Triceratops.
Great.
Just gonna do something like the Magnificent Seven.
We're never gonna get to potato at this rate. I need to run into another T-Rex.
Do 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 do.
Normally I would sleep through the night, but we have like a big moon on this night, and it's illuminating everything.
Big moon.
I think the only way to describe how the Triceratops moves is trundles. It trundles along.
That stands to reason.
Trundling along.
Boom, boom, boom.
She has big dreams, and she has to trundle to get to them.
The Triceratops trundles along.
Big dreams and even bigger thighs.
So even though we have reached our next milestone, you still have time to donate, and feel free.
And we haven't. It's not including our shirt donation either.
That is true.
That is very true.
Right, no,
for
just
5K.
Donate for 5K.
Donate. If we reach 5K, you might hear us sing. Badly.
Yes, I will sing.
Speak for yourself.
Make it possible.
I'm only a good singer when I'm in the background of like a choir or something. Solo is not good.
I am the only non-musical person in my family, so there you go.
F.
I play instruments because like I was made to because my entire family's musical, but
you know what wasn't fun? 12 years of piano lessons. That is all.
yeah,
You'll thank me for it later.
piano lessons, but
No.
I enjoyed guitar and ukulele, but you know, I'm not.
Well,
the best
I will
at it.
say that my little old piano teacher taught me that Beethoven might have been black, so I don't know why this is news. Like, she knew. She was a little old white lady.
Head up here in the Redwood Forest. I don't think I've spent much time in the Redwood Forest. Illuminated by the moon.
That wood is certainly red.
Wow.
Yes, it's being extra redded up by the moon at the moment, but yes, it is. I really
This
like
means something terrible is about to happen in the Zelda game.
Pachycephalosaur wandering around. I hear lots of stomping. Oh, it's those hadrosaurs back there. I wonder what happens if I threat them.
I look out
That's how
to
we
see
get
the
started.
dawn.
That is
Oh, yeah.
extremely beautiful.
The sun is rising, that's why everything's so red.
Yeah, props to your artists.
Yeah, that looks really good.
None of the artists who did that are in here. We've got. You can praise Jake for the plants and the animals, but not for that.
Oh no, I haven't seen an Ankylosaur yet, so.
Oh, we added Devosaurus earlier. I'm in the right environment for them.
Isn't it? Doesn't Ankylosaur show up in the Highlands?
Yeah, I'm up in the Highlands now.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
The book,
That's one of our
and
favorite
that's something that will be deleted in any future posting of this video. Do you have any plans to update the Anatosaurus in the game with information from the talk from Clint Boy that we saw earlier?
It's actually already been done.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Anatosaur, Jake has already changed the model. We just haven't filled in because it's like a small cosmetic detail that's kind of low priority.
There's some quality of life things that are kind of on the list. I think we will need to make more edits to the model because we never did the toenail thing.
Oh, didn't you? I thought you did.
No.
I know you fixed other parts of it.
Yeah, we fixed the jaw muscles, and a few other things, but
Yeah, didn't you fix the back spines as well?
yes. But that model's so old. I might honestly eventually just do a complete resurface. But that's way down the line.
So the answer is yes, and kind of already.
Hooray!
Yay!
But don't worry, because no matter how much you do, there'll always be someone on Twitter complaining about it in a few months' time.
Yes.
Also, don't worry. No matter
Not just
how
a
long
few
you
months.
work at it, there will always be new information after you're done with the game.
Yes, I will. I mean, already just the fact that we call it Anatosaurus infuriates some people, which is very funny.
They lose their minds about that. Yeah.
I still disagree about it.
I mean, I was one of the people who was mad, so. But you know, we're here. It's fine. Not a big deal.
Genre or fake?
It's true.
Yeah, my stance is pretty much as
taxonomy
long
is
as people
fake.
know what you're talking about, like I
Right.
don't give a shit.
As to the point that it doesn't dramatically affect the life appearance, it doesn't really matter. Like someone came at me because I made a Kinzaosaurus on Twitter, and they're like, "Don't you mean Aelioramus?" And I'm like, "It doesn't change anything. You call it what you want."
And take it from someone who took way too
True
many
enough.
classes on the subject. Species are also made up.
True enough.
Yeah.
It's all made up, and the points don't matter.
Pteranodon Baccarai.
True enough.
I haven't found an Ankylosaurus yet, but I think this is our first Paleo Sanua.
Look at the little boy.
Oh, he's really,
Oh,
really angry.
he's
at it.
peeved. You better leave him be.
He's not gonna bite me. I'm a big boy.
I think he will bite you.
Yeah,
Famous
yeah.
last words. You've had them before.
Yeah, that's true.
I do really like how the Paleosano came out because I think we perfectly encapsulated like the angry reptile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like how they behave.
I like how furious everything is in Saurian.
I love the noises the Packies make when they get angry with you.
They
Little
sound
coughing
like
sounds.
they're angry with you.
Yeah. Chico did an excellent job on the noises for those.
I'm gonna stay in the uplands as long as I can until I need water, basically. Oh, I was gonna say looking for an Ankylosaurus. I guess we just found a herd of juvenile Triceratops, which is cool.
Nice.
It's something that wasn't in the game before, so it isn't in the public build.
Look at him go.
So yeah,
You are getting very firmly in the subadult territory.
yes, I'm very firmly a subadult now. I'm almost completely a subadult model. Whereas these guys are a lot younger than me, and they're not happy about my presence. That's like the rule of all the creatures, it seems. But yeah, and that's also a behavior thing that we added recently is age segregated herds. So
There's
we
a
now-
comment in in chat saying that the game feels much more alive with the new foliage.
Yeah.
The entire feel has changed in a great way.
Yeah. Well, thanks
Just
for
wait
that.
till like touch bending and all that.
Yeah, and all the other biomes.
Gonna need to upgrade my computer before you guys are done.
Actually, this should make the game easier to run, not more difficult.
Yeah. Despite the new foliage improvements, I've noticed improvement in frame rate.
We'll see how it runs on my desktop.
My potato.
Mine isn't quite a potato yet, but it's on its way. We've had experiences with
My laptop's a potato at this point. I bought it 7 years ago.
I see someone's mentioning the ground textures. Those are ancient and they're all being replaced.
Yeah. But
I'm very excited for those.
Yeah, the revamp of the environment will come with the revamp of the ground textures too, but that's coming after the foliage.
Yeah.
What? Is that just me stomping? It is. Oh, there's a Dakota Raptor over there.
Will we
yeah,
manage to see Spud tonight?
I don't know. Ellie's going strong. She's a tough girl.
Find a Tyrannosaur.
So I'm just gonna ask this question since I have you guys here. Mac version? Question mark.
Slash bag.
It's still happening. I don't have any other information about it.
Yeah.
That's not my area of expertise, nor Jake's.
Ah, damn it. It's okay. In all seriousness, my fiance and I both need new computers soon, and we're switching back to PC because we don't have money for Macs. So
they're expensive. Yeah.
They're expensive. Yeah, they're really expensive.
Yeah.
Don't blame me for that at all.
Macs
so
are
soon it will
overrated.
be a non-issue. Yay!
Yeah, I mean, yeah, positive. You'll be able to play Saurian, hopefully.
Is this still the uplands, Tom?
Yeah.
It's so lush looking.
I know. Well, this is the redwood forest, so
Yeah.
the upland at the moment just has the redwood forest assets in it. So we've got all the assets for this biome. I think is why it looks so luscious.
Yeah.
Whereas the other ones like what will eventually be the hardland, the hardwood and the plain don't have their assets, so they're a bit sparser. So yeah, I can tell I'm heading down into what will eventually be hardlands, hardwood forest now. Whereas right now it's just like a sum of the redwood assets because we only have redwood assets.
But where are the trumpet lands?
Oh my god.
I think the real question is where are the stomping lands?
Oh, I'm so glad. I was about to buy that and then decided
I still have
not
it
to.
in my Steam library, I think.
Amazing.
Let's see. Do
I got Ark. That was
I know they
that
took
was
it off
better.
of.
I remember I was
I
in
wonder if it's gone.
some
there it is.
of my high school friends were hyped for it. I don't remember what happened to them. I don't remember if they actually paid for it.
I was kind of hyped for it.
It looks fun. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly what happened. I think the dude just like disappeared and stopped responding to anybody.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yep. He took the money and ran.
Oh, look at all those ornithomimons over there having a little drink together. A little drinking buddy. If they catch wind of this crocodile, they're probably all going to try and kill it.
Do mob, don't they?
Joan, who is one of our stream runners, but her internet connection has crapped out, suggests that you could find the ocean and get eaten by a mosasaur.
God, it takes so long to swim out, especially as a trike, I bet.
I mean, we named the trike after my, best friend, so I highly object to the murdering of the trike, but I recognize we have to fulfill the request.
So I mean, if we named the trike after a bird, doesn't that mean the trike should be trying to fly? Is there a hill you could jump?
Oh my god!
So I like where your head's at, but unlike the Dakota Raptor, the track doesn't have a jump function, so I couldn't do that if I wanted to.
We would need a super steep hill, and I don't even know if one exists like that in the game.
Yeah.
Rip. Have it
Well, we know what to look
style
for
where
in one of
you
the
go-
other biomes someday.
Just use wing-assisted incline running.
I'm
Again,
so used,
Triceratops.
I'm so used to playing as Dakota Raptor at this point that I'm used to being like wary of like loud footstep sounds, so I keep getting frightened by my own footsteps as a Triceratops because I just make big stompy sounds myself.
You could just have it be Spore style, where you go too far and a giant monster jumps out to eat you.
I mean, that's basically what the Mosasaur
Yeah.
is, isn't it?
Yeah, that's ski free.
Oh,
The one legacy of Spore.
I'll get hard debug scan or something. I don't know, that I cannot stop.
Well, do you guys think you're going to include this new Hell Creek dinosaur that Clint is going to be putting up soon?
So it
Depends on what it is.
depends what it is. We don't know what it is yet.
Oh, that's a fair point.
I'd say the chance is probably yes. It would be what I'd say. But yeah, we'll wait and see what it is. My guess, hard guess, would be that we're like 75% chance of yes. Okay, I think the game's gonna crash.
Oh no! Wait, you're back.
It hasn't crashed, but I'm thinking whatever is spamming the debug is probably a good chance to leave Ellie here and go and make potato. I think.
It's a good idea.
So, yeah.
Are there gonna be any playable aquatic animals? No. I think like an aquatic ecosystem would be its own game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like,
Saurian,
look
but
at the...
it's Santonian, Kansas.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, I mean, look at how Evolution and, like, by North Star Games had to basically create an entire new game to bring in ocean life. Like, it's two separate games.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like Fmod is going to keep spamming debug, so I'll be back on in a sec. I'm going to quit the game and restart it.
This is a fantastic time to remind everyone to donate! Also, Black Lives Matter, and they still haven't arrested the murderers of Breonna Taylor. So that's not good, to say the least.
Arrest them.
God. Stream has ended. Cricket noise.
I'll fire it back up in a sec.
Yeah. Yeah. Does anyone else have anything to add?
Oh, look at everybody that's in
Hey, Cab.
Yeah, we've got a decent chunk of the mods and hosts in here at the moment.
Hello.
Claire Cook, aka one of the ADAD artists, wants to hear a corny paleo joke.
You got one?
How bad are we talking for paleo jokes?
I mean, they donated almost $20, so I think a good one.
Shoot, okay, give me a hot second. That's gonna take a little bit.
I feel like everyone should think of their own horrible dino joke.
Oh god.
Okay, we
I've
should
got
be
mine.
live.
Added tons.
I've got mine.
Okay, go.
A Magnarostris walks into a bar, and the bartender says, "Why the long face?"
Oh.
Sure.
The Magnarostris does not comprehend English. It bites one of the bar stools and leaves.
Makes sense, honestly. Okay, what sex are we going to make our potato? What is the chat
Spud.
Spud.
Oh, was it Spud?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Spud.
Why is there no non-binary option?
Because that does
Random.
not work very well in the framework of the game, but random is basically that, yeah?
Hey, how do fossils like their drinks?
On the rocks.
Yeah. Joan gave that to me. This is Joan's fault.
Wait,
I'll
I
just-
want these to actually be funny.
You've got a
Mine
really
wasn't.
original one that you've probably never heard before, ever in your lives.
Oh, here comes Jurassic Park.
So, why can't you hear a pterosaur go to the bathroom?
Because
I don't
they're
know why
dead.
can't you hear a
I
pterosaur
don't know
go
why.
to the bathroom?
Well, you'll never know the answer now because you disrespected my joke.
I saw the
Because they're
worst dad joke somewhere online today. It was like, what do you think the first dad joke was? It's like, I'm hieroglyphics.
Oh no.
Hieroglyphics, I'm dad.
What do you call?
No.
What do you call a dinosaur after a breakup?
What?
I don't know.
Tyrannosaurus X.
Boo. Okay, again, one of our stream runners doesn't have internet, and so she just texted me another joke. This is the joke. It is one word. Mesozoica. Oh my god.
Okay, I
Shots
think I have
fired.
my joke.
I'm getting flashbacks from that.
I have my joke. It's a geology one.
Go.
What is the deadliest fruit?
Me.
Me.
It's the lavocado.
Boo.
Boo.
Oh.
Notice how the only pterosaur joke appears to be
chat all
the-
responded
the
to me in
bathroom
unison.
joke.
Oh, I've got a joke that you might like.
And I mean, granted, it is just one joke, but it is pretty humorous.
I have a joke. Nanotyrannus from
Ha.
Toroceratops.
What do you call a non-mammalian synapsid from Russia?
I don't know.
Invalid.
Dimitridon.
It'd be pretty mean to subduct you all to all of the geology puns I have.
Yeah, someone's got to donate for more. of those.
What do you call a non-mammalian synapsid from South Africa? Probably invalid.
Yeah.
That's not a joke. That's true.
Oh my god.
What is an Archaeopteryx's favorite meal?
What?
The early bird special.
Pay us $5 and we will stop.
My answer would have been
I can
worms.
respect that.
This used to be a quality stream.
Because as we all know, the early bird gets the worm.
Did you guys see in the fucking... Apparently, I didn't watch it, obviously. Apparently in the fucking Dinosaur Hunters show, they said something like, next week we'll be showing a new discovery that will shake the world of archaeology.
No!
We've already dragged that show today, but we can drag it again.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
please.
drag it forever.
I mean,
That
what's
show is
there not
garbage.
to drag about it?
Friendship ended with Discovery Channel. PBS is my new best friend.
Honestly, you should have ended that friendship years ago.
It's like they play on Shark Week. It's not good.
Dinosaur Revolution kept us from ending the friendship earlier, but it was on thin ice.
I finally had it when they had the mermaid and megalodon crap.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
They did 2
That'll-
years of
that'll do it.
Megalodon. They like had all the controversy from the first year of Megalodon, and they were like, you know what? We're an educational program. We're gonna do another fucking year of Megalodon.
I think, like I already was pretty fed up with them, but I think that is the straw that broke camel's back for me too. Was those megalodon ones? I was like,
Oh, they were bad.
No more benefit of that for you. Like,
What is it?
It's like the disclaimer that like those were not real lasted like a second, and it was at the very end. It was just flash. It's like this isn't real, and then like onto the fucking documentary where they're gonna pretend Megalodon is real.
Is it
It's
the
still
tiny
around there.
ones is
At
gonna
least
read
the
disclaimer?
dragon one was a little more obvious because it was like,
Oh, the dragon one was fantastic.
yeah.
That dragon thing needs a remake. Like
was
it
at
was.
At least it was a little more obvious because none of the dragon footage was supposed to be like actual dragon footage. It was like walking with dragons.
I feel like
Yes.
if you were to re-release that, like, with better graphics, people would definitely believe it, because someone asked at NHMLA if where our dragons were, and they were very serious, so...
The dragon one
Alright.
gets off the hook, I think, because of how well produced it is. But
Alright, guys.
Yeah,
it's in a similar
good,
tier to
but
the
I'm
Mermaid
like,
one, in
people
my
would
opinion.
definitely
Yeah.
believe it.
Crazy
Dragon one
museum story, go.
Sorry, repeat that?
Craziest museum story, go.
This isn't a museum. Do zoos count as museums?
Yes. Okay, fine. Craziest.
They're animal museums.
Okay.
Yeah.
I managed to stay over an hour past closing time once. Just standing there, normally, and nobody noticed for over an hour.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How?
At NHMLA, someone once grabbed the leg of our Carnotaurus and shook the entire skeleton.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It was, I mean, the entire thing's a cast, obviously, but, like, that was very terrifying.
I think my craziest zoo story was probably when I was at the Lincoln Park Zoo in Chicago, and there were two people standing outside of the snow leopard, I think, cage, and they were leaning up against the sign, and they were debating whether it was a jaguar or a tiger, and one of them said, well, I don't know, do tigers have spots? While leaning up against the sign for what it was.
Yeah, well, that's worse than white cheetah.
A stripe is
usually
just
here.
a long spot.
I think my craziest museum story is when we went into a small town museum somewhere and proceeded to properly identify all of the specimens and wrote on the ID cards.
Love that.
It's like, this is not a Stegosaurus humor. This is a Triceratops. This is a crocodile tooth, not a T-Rex tooth. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, I have definitely made fun of some very bad signage at museums, but only once or twice have I actually, gotten it fixed. There was that one at the Field Museum, remember, Meg, with
Oh god.
calling a
I
ramp
love
for
looking
Rinkus?
at all the Triceratops just sitting.
Yeah, they're the cutest.
That is an awesome sight, yes.
It's so cute. That
Now they're
camera
walking in
photo.
sync.
I also like to
Snarching.
point out that we did get a non-patriarchal herd this time. We got 3 females.
Yay!
Good for them.
Awesome.
Down with the patriarchy.
Yes.
Oh, I've got a museum story. So when I did my work experience at the Dinosaur Isle, which is a little museum on the Isle of Wight in off the coast of England, we were doing this presentation for some school kids, and that involved passing fossils around. One of these fossils was a Pleistocene horse skull found on the island in someone's back garden. And at the end of the presentation, we're taking these things back in, and one kid just puts his foot straight through this horse skull.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
It was just stuck on his foot, and he was like, you could tell he was on the verge of tears. But
On purpose or accidental?
accidentally, completely
Oh,
accidentally.
makes
I
it a
think
little
he thought he was
better.
in trouble. But yeah, we told him worse things had happened to it. It had died for one, and there's nothing glue cannot fix. So we just spent the next half hour gluing it back together.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Gosh, I teach a intro level paleontology course, and on the very first day that the course was ever run, I was in there, and one, probably a freshman, I can only imagine, picks up one of the samples, tosses it up in the air, fails to catch it. It hits the ground, shatters into 1,000 pieces, looks at me. Wait, was that real? And I just go, it was.
Well, it was a holotype.
Okay,
It wasn't like a bone. It was like something else. But
Okay,
it
so
was
if
like
we're
not
doing-
replaceable.
If we're doing class stories, I have a few. So I've taught vertebrate anatomy and history of life. And so once when I was teaching vertebrate anatomy, they were asked to identify the kind of apsid a skull was. They were presented with a small tuatara skull. They wrote not diapsid, the correct answer, not synapsid, the incorrect answer.
Triapsid?
Not triapsid. They wrote small cat.
What?
That's not an apsid, though.
No, it's not.
I once had a student who was a senior in college. When asked what their favorite dinosaur was, they clearly wrote down tree.
Oh my god.
That's worse than the shark one.
I respect that.
So when I taught history of life,
I despise that.
they had a question. So we just wanted them to remember some Ediacarans, like just remember some of the names. So we asked, what are your 3 favorite Ediacarans? Someone answered tree, T-Rex, and dog. I'm just sitting here like, no.
I can only give you 1 F.
That was actually, God, what's the guy's name? I'm blanking. The guy who thinks that Ediacaran organisms were like lichens and were actually in a desert and not in the ocean at all.
Mark.
Greg Rtalik. Greg
not
fucking
not
Rtalik.
McMenamin.
Greg Rtalik, who thinks that the Ediacaran fauna they're all lichens and they're actually in a desert on dry land. Despite like literally everyone else disagreeing with
You
him.
fool, that's 600 million years in the future, not the past.
But like apparently he's like stood up at conferences during other people's talks and like announced that they were wrong. And it's like,
Oh my god.
We know people like that.
Everyone's
only
still
other
arguing for
major
nanotyrannus.
That's Brian Fort level.
yeah. This is also the guy who has made extreme like I probably shouldn't be shit talking people on this like public stream, but we're in the last 15 minutes.
Think about that.
Yeah.
We're not naming names. Apart
No,
from
name
We
names,
did
but
name a name.
Did name a name.
literally
I'll,
most of the voice chat knows.
I'll cut this out then.
I have only one more story, and it wasn't a test answer, just a 4th-year biology student. I was teaching them in a class, and they thought that fungi were still plants.
Oh.
Oh no.
And I'm just like,
Ooh.
but you're about to
Ooh, that
graduate
hurts.
with a biology degree. No.
I mean, clearly it's not important information.
Ah!
But fungi are awesome.
Right.
I mean, if you go into botany,
It's
you also
fun
learn
guy.
about fungi.
They
Fun
a pre-med?
guys.
Yeah, they were.
That
It
explains that.
explains everything. But,
That
like,
explains everything.
I wanted to focus on the fact that even as a pre-med, a bio major should know what a fungus is.
Look, there are bio majors and then there's pre-meds.
God,
Two
yeah.
vastly different things.
Goddamn pre-meds trying to save people's lives.
Oh my god,
Hey,
Spud is
hey,
so
I'm-
cute in that little hole.
I have
Type it in for
never,
that.
I
Spud
have
in the
never
hole.
studied a science. I am an art student, and I mean, I'm a nerd, so I know that stuff. But like a bio major should know that stuff.
At the very least, know that a fungus is not a plant. It's so basic.
I mean, aren't they more closely related to animals than plants?
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. I'm sorry.
Not by much, but definitely closer.
My
By a lot.
No, it's by a lot, actually.
Yeah, so like, eating a mushroom is more like eating meat than eating a vegetable.
Yep.
Speaking of eating mushrooms, I really need to learn how to forage because while I was at field camp in Alaska, one of our professors had grown up in Alaska and was used to supplementing her table with wild food. And so she picked a whole bunch of fresh puffball mushrooms, and there is no comparison between fresh wild mushrooms and the stuff you buy at the grocery store. It's just there's just none.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Very cool.
I mean, my knowledge of plants and fungi that grow in Alaska is pretty much limited to just there's Sitka spruce there. And that's it. So
trees.
You don't
I am very plant blind, so
I don't know that I could positively say that I know any plants that natively grow in Alaska.
Black spruce, white spruce, cranberry.
I need to know more about plants.
Spruce,
I don't know anything
blue
about
spruce,
plants.
Green spruce, one spruce, two spruce, red spruce, blue spruce.
I see
I
what
used
you
to
did
know
there.
a lot less
Tree.
about plants before I started working on this game, and now I know maybe too much about plants.
I appreciate your ramblings about Cretaceous plants. They're very educational.
Indeed. Paleobotany is cool.
It is.
I think it's dog
Ooh, it's Albert.
because it basically turned snowy again in spring after the snow melted and maybe it's cottonwoods.
So, least favorite plants and why is it rhododendron?
Oh, Alb's back. Hi, Alb.
Alba,
Hey,
what did you say?
Hey, you made it.
Sleep?
just in time.
I'm totally groggy and have no idea what's happening, but yeah, I'm here.
I mean,
We're
it is,
playing
almost,
Saurian.
it is almost time for the finale, as it were. So, yeah.
Yeah, we're like pretty close. I just found a Cotoraptor family.
Oh, no.
Well, potatoes for dinner.
No! Run, Spud, run!
Did you just turn on invincibility, Tom?
No, I turned it in for the stamina.
Okay. You coward.
Hacks again. This is unbelievable.
Oh god, no! Run! Run!
Oh,
run!
no.
Run! Run! Alb Jones says hi. Her internet is broken.
Ah, well, that's a shame. Hello.
Yeah.
I've not managed to hit you yet.
Why have you not run away? Oh god.
I don't think he needs
Oh no. Here they come. Oh.
Strange jelly beans, believe us, we know the feeling.
We're all gonna need a day to recover from this weekend.
I still have to finish packing for the field in like a week and a half.
Rip.
I have a day off tomorrow, so that's kind of nice.
Mazel.
I get all of my days off until my supervisor emails me the data that I need for my dissertation.
Well, congratulations, guys. We flipped someone's sleep schedule.
Yay!
Yay!
What
Is
sleep
that like a
schedule?
good flip or a bad flip?
I don't know.
Like a
Tomorrow
technically bad
starts
flip, but
at-
whatever.
Tomorrow starts
it
an
the wrong way
online
around?
class, and I think the lectures are pre-recorded. If so, that's a good thing.
You should
I-
probably double check that.
We'll make
the
do.
stream has had me waking up early for the first time in months. So,
Right.
I mean, I haven't woken up at 5 a.m. since, I don't know, like maybe a
Well,
year
we
ago.
really appreciate that you did for so many reasons.
I haven't woken up at 5 a.m. in quite some time, but that's
Yeah,
mostly
I
because I
think-
usually have to be up at 4.
Yeah, I think. Oh, I think last time I woke up that early was like Dino Fest last year at NHMLA, because I was tabling and I had to get there at like 2 hours before to set up for my stuff. You know.
Yay.
Yay.
And my classes are usually at 10, earliest 10 a.m. So I don't wake up that early. So.
Meanwhile, it's the middle of the day for Tom.
Not anymore. It's almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's middle of the day. May as well be.
So that's a reasonable time to be awake.
I would say that my sleep schedule has been completely ruined, but it was already completely ruined.
Henry and I have been nocturnal
Yay,
for
quarantine.
like months. Yeah.
Honestly, this just happens.
Yep. I theoretically have work tomorrow, but it's no one's checking when I'm doing it, so
That's the fun part.
right. I can work. So basically, my job this summer is translating courses into completely online ones for professors who don't know how to do it themselves. So
So, everyone?
yeah.
Yep.
So I can do that whenever. Ta-da!
Awesome.
Hooray! Yeah. So yeah.
Well, I guess I have 8 minutes to try and find an Ankylosaurus. I guess I could spawn one in if I don't find one.
Yeah.
My development powers.
Spawn eggs.
So as we begin to wind down our stream, I think it would be great for our wonderful hosts who have done so much to make this happen, to say what their favorite part of the stream was.
Clint.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair.
I
And
am
I
so
missed
sad that I missed that.
It's okay, you're a host, you get to access the
Yes,
secret tapes.
I will sneak in and watch it later. But it would have been fun to watch
You
live.
can watch
I
you
missed-
can watch the secret tapes.
Yeah,
Like the
I
ones
missed
that I
most
stole
of
from my
today
school.
because today is Father Day, so I was forced to be social.
Oh yeah, it is Father's Day. You guys were all
completely
being
forgot
pro
about
me
that.
the father Triceratops.
I called my dad and talked for 2 seconds, and then hung up the phone.
But there were a lot of I don't know, it's hard to pick what my favorite was because there was a lot of great talks that I did get to sit in on. I mean, a lot yesterday, especially because I was streaming for 8 hours and then I sat in on later stuff. And today I caught a few.
I was the opposite. I didn't get to see any in the first couple of days because I was at work. But I watched like all of them today, and they were all great.
Yeah.
So I need to catch up on stuff that happened today. I caught Darren's talk. I caught Tom Holtz, and then I left, and then I came back just in time for Haley's talk.
Oh, that's me. Yeah, I didn't get to watch a ton of them, like, it's because, I was in the field, but I think my favorite was probably either Clint's or Evan's. They both did really good jobs.
I missed Evan. Because I had to eat.
I missed
Whatever.
everybody in between Tom Holtz and Haley, so...
I think
You know?
Amelia Zietlov and Adam Larson on the first night were really good, too.
We also can't forget Lisa White's amazing talk.
Yeah, I thought that was
I
great.
missed that one.
Yeah, it was really good. You should check it out.
Aubrey's was really good, too.
Don't worry, LGBT Rex. A lot of the recordings will probably still be on the stream on our channel for a while.
Yes.
And we will be posting videos that we're allowed to afterwards.
Yep.
Yes, we
We
are
will be,
getting permissions for speakers that will let us post their talks.
As far as Clint's talk, just keep an eye on anything coming out of North Dakota Geologic Survey.
Yeah.
I really
Do
enjoyed
that.
Karen's one yesterday about the coprolites.
I mean,
was
we
a
can
good one.
publicly say that Clint's talk was on Dakota. That was like the big selling point of it.
My
Dakota
my
Dino Money.
mom.
They
caught
shared
the
some never
coprolite-
before seen images of it.
My mom caught the coprolite talk, and she was really into it because she studies IBS. So like, they're like poop buddies, you know.
Oh my god. That's
Oh
funny.
no.
Also, the package couple of thoughts on the stream just trampled this paleo animal.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, something to remind. Remember when Taz and Joshua drew Nightmare Fuel? That happened.
That was awesome.
The fluffy stegosaur.
Ah, yes.
I quite enjoyed the first little drawing sesh as well when we had our little scheduling problem. That was fun.
I liked Stephanie's drawing session yesterday.
I love
Yeah, that
Arthropleura hug.
With the Shantangosaurus. Well, I think it was changed back to being stomping on a cop car, but originally it was shitting on one.
And never forget Trigger, our new friend.
Ah, yes, Trigger.
Trigger!
I liked the Huggy Boy Arthropleura.
Yes. That's good.
Oh yeah.
Can we do a shout out for Riley's talk?
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Oh yeah, that was good too.
I missed
had
that
to
one,
mute
and
the
I'm
mic
excited to watch that.
because
go
I
back to
was
the
laughing
recording.
so hard.
So we haven't got an ankylosaur yet, but we have 2 T-Rexes right now.
Oh no!
Oh, and a shout out to Scott Hartman's dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Shout
yeah,
out to all the pets that have shown up. There have been so many.
Scott Hartman's dog's a marshmallow. Just saying.
Yes.
Okay, I was really hoping the T-Rexes were going to fight each other, but I think this one's looking for me.
Run!
Oh, what I wanted.
Run!
Ankylosaurus, will it fight
Must
the
go faster.
Ankylosaurus?
Must go faster.
That's a
Up
mood.
into a tree.
Escape!
I wonder if I can lead it back over here and get it to fight the other one. I think it's lost interest.
LGBT Rex says, shout out to Ellie for translating the stream into dinosaur language.
Yes. Sorry about that.
I wanted to apologize.
Best host.
She's now looking very pleased with herself.
Let's see. Things I am thankful for. Only having to deal with one of the scheduling mishaps.
Yeah. Things I am thankful for. We managed to far surpass what I thought we would manage to raise.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, this has been amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
We've got a great community.
And speaking of which, now is your last chance. Well, it's not your
Yes.
last chance to donate. You can
I
still
mean, you
donate
can
afterwards,
always
but
donate more, but like, this is the last time we're
Please
gonna
do
it.
donate more after this.
Yeah.
How long will
Oh,
the
sorry.
shirts
Oh, sorry.
on 252 million years be open for buying?
You know, I think that shirt's just gonna be available. And
Okay.
the proceeds are always gonna go.
we found an ankylosaur.
Look
Yeah,
at
we got one.
that.
I was literally just about to spawn one in, and in the last minute, we got one.
Yay!
I want
We
to
didn't even
cuddle
have to
it.
cheat.
Lumpy
And-
dog.
Yay,
And now
Lumpy
provoked
Dog!
death by Ankylosaur.
Puppy.
So that bird that was calling was not Ellie, it was Ahsoka wanting to be let out of the cage. Just so everyone is clear on that.
Chirpy birds.
Well,
Chirpy
I want
bird.
to really thank everyone for helping, everyone who helped plan this, everyone who helped schedule, everyone who gave a talk or did art or filled up time or whatever. You know, we couldn't have done this without everyone. It was a group effort, and really glad that we could pull this off and raise so much money for this.
Yeah.
Agreed.
It was a pleasure.
I would like to personally thank Haley for, you know,
Oh, jeez.
messaging our friend chat and going, hey, don't you guys stream? Shouldn't we stream for BLM? because that's what started this.
Now would be a good time to message Nick about how much the T-shirts have made.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
I did. I'm waiting on him to respond. Okay,
All
360 in total.
All right.
360.
So that's like the total that I had before. It needs to be updated. It's not like
So that puts our final total for the stream at $4,624.85.
Is that plus the T-shirt? So
that is
Yes,
plus the
that's
T-shirt.
including the T-shirts.
That is amazing.
Good job,
Yes.
buddy.
Yay!
I
I'm really
thought
shocked.
we'd be lucky if we broke 1,000. So like, whoa! Thank you guys all so much for everything you've donated and for being a part of all of this. It has been amazing and restored a fraction of my faith of humanity. And I needed that fraction, to be fair.
I am exhausted.
Yeah.
Have
And
have
now,
faith in the dinosaur paleo community, I'll say that much.
and now we're all gonna die.
Now, the only question that remains is, will we do that next year again?
Oh,
That-
certainly.
I honestly, it was so successful. We probably we're seriously considering it. Goals I would like to implement is having more people of color speak, compensating POC for their time and their energy, having more POC on our organizing team, and potentially having it more spaced out and or not doing the overnight bits.
Yeah, we recognized that we had a relatively we recognized that we didn't have as many POC guests as we would have liked, but this is
Again,
a
we
stressful
threw this together
time.
in 5 days.
Like, we reached out, we gave them the opportunity to join us, and they did not have, a lot of them did not have the spoons or the time, so hopefully going forward we can do better on that score.
Yeah. And hopefully, you know, if we're planning this in maybe a month and a half instead of like a week and a half,
Yeah.
maybe we can get more advance warning to people.
Now,
And
see,
I
a
have
week and a
some
half
ideas
is still
of-
far too generous.
It was 5 days. We did this in 5 days.
I mean, a week and a half from start to beginning.
But
Or from start to finish, it was like a week and a half.
Oh, Spud died.
Yes.
Yeah,
Death by tail.
So
Both
please,
of our deaths today were by herbivore tail.
so please keep donating when you guys have time and energy, and not just to the things we suggested, but to so many different wonderful charities that are out there to help Black people during this time, including just like sending money to Black people who put up their Venmos. Like,
Support
that is
Black-owned
a legitimate
businesses.
thing.
Support Black-owned businesses.
Yes.
Yep. And keep educating yourselves too. There are so many good books out there to read and to learn. We all have a lot of learning to do and a lot of work to do, but clearly we can do it because we started this weekend. So, yeah. Anyone else have final thoughts?
Black Lives Matter.
Yep.
That should be
Ooh.
the final thought.
Yep.
Suppose it
Black
should.
Lives Matter. So,
Just thanks for getting this together and dragging me in to help.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. And please sleep. Thanks. All right.
Take care of yourselves after this.
All right.
Thank
Bye,
you all,
everyone.
and good night.
Good night.
Bye.